and stuff, and nobody can bother me. I try to throw them on the break.
I'm right up there with you.
So,
I'm just playing music and synth.
Luna, I've taken the liberty of typing up this paper for you.
It's all
It's
dirty
everything
limericks.
that you could turn into.
Thank you.
Oh, that's
awesome.
Thanks for it.
My turn?
Right. Yep, absolutely.
I am Leo Sunborn, the 13-year-old human sorcerer. And kind of like Riv, my favorite part of the ship is the bow at night. Either that or my own personal cabins where I can just be alone with my thoughts.
It's because of the music, right? I play one hell of a loop.
I changed my mind, it's just a bow.
I'll leave a Kenny G cover.
Three votes for the bow. It's going to get really crowded up there pretty soon.
Hello, my name is Zolder Earthshaker. I am a pachyderm paladin of the Blue Veil. And my favorite part of the ship is the mess, because that's where the food is. But I'm starting to think that since they're all in the bow, I should be in the back to balance it out. The stern to balance it out.
It wouldn't be your
The
favorite
stern
place,
is
that's
the-
just where you are all the time.
Yeah.
Is my miniature up there somewhere?
What's that?
Never mind. Oh, no, that's
Okay.
your turn.
Okay. I am Callisto, a non-binary dragonborn fighter, and I like nothing about that damn ship. So don't even pretend like I can like it.
Fair enough. We didn't mention this earlier. We're going to transition the role today, or we're going to continue
Today. We're doing today.
All right. For quick clarification, Callisto has her wish in that she has departed the vessel.
Whose fault was it? Whose fault was it?
She was
Your
the chosen
fault, you chose.
among the Dragonborn of... I'm sorry, they were the chosen of the Dragonborn of Dragon Point to be their representative.
It's too bougie to be with us.
She was headed back towards Eldrasar as their attaché to attempt to gain status for their newly developing nation. She will be reprising a separate, or she will be playing a separate role here in a moment. Abby will be so. All right.
Have fun with the drug addict.
Wow.
International binary sign. There we go.
I think it was going to be helpful.
Well, ones and zeros, I mean, eh?
Alright.
All right, so the other is prepared. You have the character's name.
I got him, so you can find out more things at some point.
Well, I was going to have him be one of the crewmen, asking for promotion. That's what I was thinking.
No, you need to find out. He's trying to run away.
Okay, got it. All right, enough behind the table talk. We are aboard the Borealis, and currently we are on course to enter the Blackwater at some time today. For clarification, the Blackwater is just uncharted waters beyond which you can no longer see the coast behind you, nor can you see the coast ahead of you, and hence the term Blackwater, because there are no stellar bodies by which to navigate.
Is it ruled by the Doobie Brothers?
No.
That's worth a repeat.
Just remembering the Doobie Brothers probably should be, so okay, you got one. You might need it.
Not on camera. I had to fix my belt, sorry.
All right, so it is the beginning of a day, as is our campaign usual, and therefore, after a long rest, I see at least two have considered going to the kitchen to start. Is that what we're?
Oh, I thought that's where we were going.
Oh,
It's your guys' choice. You can start on board the vessel, or start with your kitchen trip, or whatever
Probably
you want to do.
I like. Actually, I'm not there. Who cares?
Is it morning or night?
Morning. So I like our kitchen trip.
You
Yeah,
like-
let's go to the kitchen.
Okay.
Keep,
Do you want to go or are you
What's
going
your-
to stay there?
I'm gonna be at the bow playing my music.
Put it right here and I can't put it anymore.
All
I'm
alone.
finally to be a stress
I totally saw it here a minute
Yeah, I
ago.
know.
He's got a good point.
Is it not over there?
The
You don't-
kitchen's over there.
You don't need a bard to soothe their guys' soul.
I placed my miniature here and now it disappeared.
I stole it.
There are two miniatures in the kitchen.
Okay. Can you put these over there for now?
This is not what
Oh, that's right. Bye.
Get rid of your miniature.
Bye.
She can use it for
Bye,
the...
Felicia.
I got a new one coming, but we'll
Okay.
keep her on screen. Please.
Shepherd,
Oh,
you
go ahead and
wanna
leave
come
it.
with
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Just
Oh.
introduce you. Okay. So, did we find your miniature yet?
No, I'll find it later. I don't know. I thought I put it out.
Give me a dress
We'll have it
birthday.
be the little blue
Okay, no, that's fine.
All right. So, in the kitchen you are. Let's see. Today will be chorizo and eggs.
Ooh.
The fact that the streets are now clear and the eggs are fresh. And our cook is particularly happy to see all of you again. She's got a particularly whitish sheen to her colors today, and is whistling when you walk in.
I'm sorry.
Have we ever seen that
Thank you.
before?
She's usually pretty industrious, but not usually so happy.
You look happy today.
Oh, yes. They finally moved on. It was a mess. It took some cleaning, but we're on the process of getting the men done. Your servants of the Blue have been really helpful upstairs getting the kitchen, getting the other rooms clean, and we did find the hidden door, the missing door. So that's helpful.
Servants.
Well, that's good. We'll talk about that later. Now, I smell something delicious
You
there.
weren't here.
And that's what I'm going to focus on. Because I'm really into the huevos con chorizo thing.
Con pollo.
Yeah.
I'm trying with that. Not the right term. What's the word I'm looking for? The peanut sauce. There's
Money.
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 Leif, last time I talked with you, you said that Brooks usually loot stuff and pillage.
Oh, they did, but we did our. But Fallah's job was done impeccably, and we didn't have any even broken windows. I think they did get off with the one barrel that we marked free grog. I'm trusting that they will have several weeks of incontinence because of it.
Work
is-
incontinence sounds like the worst things in the world.
2 questions. What exactly did they loot, and how damaged is the city?
Oh, the city's in pretty rough shape. The guards did what they could, of course, to protect the wealthy establishments, and the mystical ones took care of themselves. So, of course, as usual, the merchants and the working people of the city suffered the damages the most.
I take a sip. I feel like we should keep our protection stuff up for a little bit longer.
Or since everybody's homeless now, we can open up our doors.
Huh?
With what money?
The same way you did it before?
One free night, and the rest of them we charge double.
How about just not double, but like 1.5 more?
We just charge the normal rates too. I was just joking.
Okay.
Are you?
The old
Are you?
the old Zolder would be down for
Half
that.
joking.
Well,
News holders trying to
Leif
be a
does
better
say, my personal idea was to allow the children to stay free, because every child has to have at least one adult with them. So
That
if
makes
the
sense.
children
Yeah.
stay free, we could not only get the place filled quickly, because multiple children in a single room makes it for a decent amount of dollars per person, but we can also sell a lot of donut holes, which is what I've been working on.
Also, I've heard of
Those poor orphans.
in the continent in the east.
We're calling them orcish cannonballs.
Also,
That's traumatizing though.
I've heard that in the continent in the east, they'll use children to stitch wallets or designer clothing.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's
What is
that's
wrong
actually
with you?
that's actually something that happens in Savannah, from what I understand, on the larger plantations.
well, yeah. I mean, that's a different
Tomato
point.
It really
Yeah.
sucks when you're there for 3 months with no food and
Can
little
I go
water.
talk to Larry really fast?
Don't you? Unless you really want to talk to Larry really fast, he'll be able to hear you because he does speak slowly as well.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget, you don't know about Lassiter and Callisto looking for him.
Right.
They never told you about that.
Right.
Just saying.
They never told me about.
I never told any of you that
That he was
Larry
that
came to
they
me
were
asking
looking for
help.
Lassiter.
Yeah. She may have said it out of character, but it was never mentioned in character.
Nope.
you know about it.
Okay.
So, one more thing. So, Callisto may have gone her separate way for a little while.
She's with the dragons now.
She found her mother or something?
No.
Their mother? I'm
I
sorry.
think she's too good for
She
us.
joined a cult.
They think.
They think they're too good for us.
Honestly, he looked like a giant chicken to me.
The point is, she's coming back to Eldrasar with her own crew, probably, and it would be nice if you just made her feel loved.
Why wouldn't I? She's 1/6 owner.
Yes.
Charge her triple. She can afford it.
Jeez.
A-hole.
Well, I unfortunately wouldn't charge you and your associates, so I wouldn't charge her for it.
Oh, but that letting the kids in for free but charging the parents? Yeah, let's do that.
My God.
Let's do that. No, we're doing a good deed. We're letting the kids stay free.
That's a huge discount.
The adults
Okay.
have to
Nycos
stay.
would do the opposite of what we're doing.
Who?
Nycos would do the opposite. Remember, Nycos screws people over.
Fair
we
enough,
help
fair
them.
enough, fair enough. But make sure the cutoff age is 12 and under.
13.
Old Zolder would agree.
Yeah, now you go 13. Gotta be 13.
All Zolder
Gotta be
would
the cap.
agree.
But new
No,
Zolder's
Zolder
just
kind of
keeping-
agrees.
No,
He's just
we're doing
keeping
a
his
good
mouth
thing.
shut.
We're doing a good thing. We just
You're just
we
getting
still have
money
to
out
pay
of
for
it.
our resources. So we have to make money somewhere.
Man's
And we
got a
are
point.
an inn. I mean, we could be charging everybody.
Yeah, man's got a point.
About this time, you can't. You psychologically. Well, actually, go ahead and make a perception check. We'll do it that way.
All of us?
All of you. All of you.
Not me, right?
Not you. Not you.
That is a solid
Perception?
17.
I got it too.
Dirty
18.
20. It's dirty 20.
Doing a quick head, you realize there's somebody else sitting in the kitchen that you didn't realize you were counting. About a 55-year-old hippie-looking dude with a completely shaven face, but long hair, but it's got like a bowl cut on top, wearing tan robes to the floor, rope belt. You recognize him immediately.
Dang, Abby, what's your character?
How did you get into
No.
I was invited.
Who invited you?
Hey, Zolder.
Hi.
I figured it'd be best if we all get familiar since you've had your chances and I gave you one more and that chance ended.
Who's the creepy guy sitting in our kitchen?
Somebody's gonna get skinned.
Guys, this is my patron.
I'm Ecthador.
Oh, he's a fraud.
No, he's. I'm
You're
the-
close. You're close. Sounds like fraud. Starts with.
He's my god.
No.
I am sorry you've had to deal with him. Part of it's my
What?
fault, but mostly he's a terrible person.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. You can genuflect if you want.
So
You can
he's the one
genuflect
that
if you
took all
want.
your powers.
I'm used to it.
Everything's on the table. Don't worry.
No, don't worry about averting your eyes. You don't have to do that.
Oh no, I'm looking you up and down.
It's like this. It's like the Psalms.
He
They're
has a
so
thing
depressing.
for-
As always, it's a pleasure to have you in our abode. Your blueness.
Oh, stop! Please stop!
He's careless.
Please stop!
I'm not careless.
Please stop! I'm not careless. I am Exodor.
So he's another god you worship. You worship two gods.
No.
I would.
He-
Dude,
Tell us
figure out your church.
what your code is, oh paladin.
Wait, Exodor.
They're different, so kill them.
If you say
I know
divinity,
Exodor.
You know Exodor too?
Yeah, isn't he
Is
the
that
dude?
his god?
He's the dude.
Yeah, he's the dude.
So you know him.
Yeah, the dude abides.
They're different, so kill
Hey,
them.
how's it going?
That used to be my code.
Okay, so get out your pen and paper, everybody. We're going to hear Zolder state for the record his code is paladin. Therefore, we will have other judges than himself to hold accountable when he succeeds or fails upon it.
can you give us like a minute?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm perfectly fine.
Oh, I'm
just
ready.
I'm just not even here. You're not. You said you were staying on board the ship, so you're not here to take notes.
Oh no, this is just note for note.
No, for
everyone else.
posterity. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just
Make
clarifying.
it really simple and vague, like you do your best.
Okay, just for clarification, all codes have 10 points, but you can make it so that caveats and quid pro quos eat up a few of them. So
Everything,
make up as many legitimate code points that you will hold to.
everything to protect the people I love,
Okay.
which includes everybody
Matt's writing this down.
everybody in this. So,
Protect those who can't protect themselves.
protect those who can't protect themselves.
Bull.
No, stop.
The greatest benefit for the greatest good.
Get up when you fall down.
So the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few,
Yes.
or the one.
Yeah, it's a Vulcan thing.
Just clarifying.
Yeah.
Say that again.
The many outweigh the needs
to
of
the
the
few.
few.
Justice supersedes law.
That includes fairness.
Fairness and justice supersede law.
Thank you.
Get up when you fall.
Get up. Resiliency. Get up when I fall.
No perception.
What are you, Mickey Mouse?
Because guess what? When you screw up, I don't want some paladin or some god taking away your power because you made a mistake. We're all
And
learning.
I was one of those ones.
keep growing as a person, as a paladin. Always keep learning from my
That one's
mistakes.
a little vague.
Secret course
How about this? How about this? At the end of a session, you'll be able to give me one thing you've learned.
Oh, okay, that's great. I can do
That
that.
way we can build up the Zolder's lessons.
Yeah.
Zolder's life lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call those.
And
Make a book
You
about
should
it.
make him write like a whole letter,
gonna be a
like
short
My
book.
Little Pony.
No, every day,
Dear Mrs.
every end, at the end of every session, he's going to have a new rule. So
It's
we will
gonna run
have.
out quick.
and
Well, I think he learns quicker.
I will make amends to those who I hurt willingly or inadvertently.
Jeremy.
Sounds good.
I didn't do that on purpose, I swear.
Rude.
In that case, I'm perfectly fine with those. That sounds good. Any others you want to add on there? You still
What do you
have
guys
2 more
think?
spaces.
Anything you guys want to throw in there?
Freedom and liberty.
Kill them
It's
because they're
okay
different.
to make mistakes.
It's okay to make mistakes.
He's already said he's going to make amends for any mistakes he makes, so that counts as.
Freedom and liberty.
Everybody deserves
And justice for all.
to live with freedom and liberty,
Yeah.
regardless.
Careful with that because that bounders on ambiguity, and you've got to choose a side.
Every
Freedom.
being deserves to live their life in peace
If
They are just
if they, as long as they don't hurt anybody else,
karma.
and that applies even if they're different.
You're okay. People can twist words, so it doesn't matter what
Yeah.
you say.
I do it all the time. How do you think I gave you guys do what I want you to do?
That is
okay,
true.
so you got all of them, including the last one. Matt, did you get the last one?
But for
You were writing down his
I'm-
rules. I want to make sure they get down.
We can go back to
I
the
missed.
recording.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. We'll get it later. Okay, just fine.
Yeah.
If that is your code, then do you mind if I go so far as to hold you to that code?
No, I think I need to be held to that code.
Okay, can I retro just one of them?
Sure.
You must find the grung and make amends so that Leo can find out who his family is.
They're so
I like peek from behind his shoulder. Is that the only option? Because to be fair, those grung attacked us.
That is a fair assumption.
And
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm just saying you have to go there and make amends. Amends
find out
does
your-
not necessarily mean what you think it means.
Okay.
If you look up the word, it means to make just. Make
Yeah.
it right.
Okay, that's fine.
So if that means murdering them all for specification,
Wow, this got dark really quick.
I will make
if
amends.
you read the leader to this episode, you'd find out why.
I'll make amends. That sounds fair. As long as I can get a ride there and I look at Micah. Maybe.
Honey,
I mean, we're gonna have to backtrack to follow Callisto after Port Demali. What was it? Port Deathly?
At some point.
For
At some
tamale.
point. For tamale?
That's the Italian port across the shore.
Port Demali.
Jeez.
For tamale sounds awesome.
It's from Critical Role. It's a pun on tamale.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll do that.
I prefer pork quesadilla.
At this point, I don't feel I have the standing to ask you for anything, so I just thank you for your visit.
Dude, you should never have to ask.
Did the god
You
just
should
say
never
dude?
have to ask.
Yeah, he does.
Because if you ask permission,
The god just said dude.
The god is actually.
then you are showing weakness. You do, and then ask forgiveness.
Okay.
That's why I like this game.
All right. Well, thank you for your visit. I appreciate it.
So are you still Blue Veil?
Oh, as far as that veil nonsense, I wouldn't so much worry about it. You can be whatever color you want to be, dude.
I'll be blue.
I like brown. Keeps me out of trouble.
I'll stay blue because I have those
You
dice.
do what I do. Follow a veil when it's convenient.
Oh, my
I have to
goodness.
ask, the brown, is
Or-
it actually a nice rug that's over his shoulder?
No,
He
he's
really
actually,
ties the room together.
no, he actually is wearing beige bath sheets.
Nice.
Literally, they are the fitted kind with the elastics, so they don't even fit him right. They just kind of hang loose.
Oh, God.
Do they have rubber duckies on them?
He's a combination between Jeff Bridges, the dude, and Jeff Bridges from The Men Who Stare at Goats.
Nice. All right. Well,
My religion
I
is
do
just to do whatever I want.
do what thou wilt should be the whole of the law.
Take what you can, give nothing back.
I do thank you for your visit, Exodore, and please feel free to come here anytime.
Dude, can you get somebody to like put a surfing painting in here one of these days?
Why don't
Yeah,
I
you
will
paint
have
we
that
can-
requisitioned
one? You
immediately.
can paint.
Who's the worst
Hey,
artist?
Yeah.
Why don't you paint one for us?
Oh no, dude. I
You're in
prefer live shots, but I know that that's not like possible right now. So the best I can hope for is
I
a
mean,
really
I have a
good.
forgery kit. Maybe I can forge a painting.
Like a scene from The Endless Summer or something.
Yeah,
Why don't
dude,
you just
just
grab
Forger.
just a
Painting
dude on a
stencils?
board and blue behind him, man. That's all I really need. Because then I can like.
Yeah, no, we can do that.
take some supplies on the ship and then just.
All right.
Righteous.
Is our time in the kitchen about to run out, I'm thinking?
We're coming up on the 22 minutes, but if you got any things you need to do in town, we can take care of them real quick.
Anybody need anything?
Yeah. Do one more. You should have one more.
Yeah.
So you. I'll
I
make
have
another
two
one.
right now. If
Alright,
you make
and I'll
one
make
right
one
now.
more.
Anything
I
else?
just want to have like 3, just so I don't keep asking you.
If Callisto does show up, I want to leave her a letter. So I want to just scribble something on a napkin real quick. And
Sure.
Hold it up.
Scribble it on a notepad, and I'll forget it when she gets here.
Can a non-magic user use a spell scroll, DM?
What's that?
Can a non-magic user use a spell scroll?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The only exceptions to that is if they're above 4th level.
The
So Callisto wouldn't be able to use it.
If it's if the spell is above 4th.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's too complex to put on a single sheet of paper.
All right. So actually, I'm gonna go to Leaf, and I'm gonna give her one of the spell scrolls to give to Callisto in case she needs it for an emergency. Because I know these guys are gonna screw her over.
the 3 blue veils that we have working the inn,
Mm-hmm.
they're doing a good job, right?
Well, they've been doing great.
Okay,
So
I want to
come
increase
missing
them.
door.
Oh, I'm not
Like
a complete
50%.
asshole.
Well,
I
they're
know,
actually
right?
doing it as part of their duties to the Blue
We're
Veil.
not getting paid.
You don't have to pay them. They're staying at the Blue Veil Temple, and they're coming here to do the work.
Still,
we need to pay them for their work. If they're doing good
Give
work,
them
we
a
need to pay them.
You
nice.
can donate to the church.
Let him try
We
your
can give
donut
them the money,
holes.
and they can donate the money if they wish.
What's that?
Let them try your donut holes as a treat.
Oh, I definitely will do that. They are some of the first ones that have tried them already.
That kids stay free, parents pay.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Do you want a current accounting?
Yes.
Okay. You got roughly 200 already in the bank.
Do you need
Really,
money?
you think so little of me during a war? People need a place to stay, and if they're valuable people, they tend to have valuable protection, and we provided
Usually
that.
we deal in silver.
I know, but we were in a war.
Do you need gold? I have a lot of money.
Oh no, I've got the treasure.
Okay. So Leo still has the money for money
I'm
disappearing.
going to withdraw 50 gold from our account.
Okay.
You gonna make a withdrawal?
50 gold. We have 200.
I'll get the latex gloves.
Leaf, can you give this to Fala tomorrow? Can you pass me the pen? I just want to ask for 2 more potions of water breathing, and I know I won't get them until tomorrow. So
Yeah.
How's she doing? From all the protecting.
Oh, Fala?
Yeah.
She's a little worse for wear. She's kind of withdrawn. There's basically a giant tumbleweed where her place used to be.
is she gone?
What's that?
Is she gone?
No, she's inside of her tumbleweed.
She's
We should
resting.
probably check up on her.
No,
too.
remember she made like a thing of like thorns
Yeah.
to protect it, so she should be fine.
She's
just
resting. That's why I
exhausted.
asked it.
No, she
asked
had
it.
We can't leave the Indo.
Yeah, we can. The
She
war's
had
over.
like squirrels protect.
I thought
the
they
city.
said that we couldn't leave.
She had a lot of
While the
animals.
war was going
uh,
on.
Yeah, the war's over, so
Good.
you could leave the building if you wanted to. You got about 4 minutes left.
I'm good. I think we can go back to the ship. We gotta get you restocked.
Hmm?
We gotta get you restocked.
Oh, before you leave, is Exeter still? Before you leave, I am currently weaponless, and if you could,
He lost Lucille Mall.
Do you
I
need me
did.
to make another requisition?
I do, but I was thinking maybe, do you know where I can find one? Or
A Lucille Mall.
doesn't have to be a Lucille.
Maybe
It could be
there's a
that
forge
dark
like
mall.
across the street. There's a forge right across the street.
I'll just get there.
Tomorrow, because we have 2 minutes left.
You could run over. Yeah, actually,
Or you just put in a work order.
yeah, you send one of the Blue Veil servants.
Okay.
Cool.
In the meantime, I'll use a stick.
I have a armory.
I have a club if you want it.
No,
No, I have a quarter staff. I'm sorry.
And there's tons of belaying pins on board the ship and things like that. So there's things to hit people with.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
You need like a sword? I have a long sword.
I have an armory. Why is nobody listening?
Your
to me?
armory's empty.
No,
No, the armory's still there, but it's
Yeah,
mainly
it's-
crossbows
and
the sticks that we got from Paula.
Yeah, which
Maybe
means there's
it's enough.
spears and
Yeah.
I'll find John's club. Yeah. All right. You guys ready to go back?
Let's do it. Brian, you
Let's
need
all hold
anything?
hands. He's
Ron's not here.
I'm on,
Yeah, he's on
I'm
the
on the bow of the ship, just playing away. I have a string wrapped around my toe to catch a fish. I'm.
If that works, I need to know.
You're like a Jack Johnson song.
While, as we go back, Mr. DM, Leo just wants to go to the bow of the ship and just like look out into the ocean and just take, a minute to meditate, just to breathe and calm down.
Okay.
How you doing,
With
kid?
him?
I don't care at this point. I'm so tired, man.
Should probably go get some sleep then.
I already slept. I'm just, I just want to stare at the ocean and not worry about anything.
Staring
I
at
see.
the ocean, make a perception test.
Oh no.
You can find a
You had to-
kraken.
We
You
had to
said
stare.
You had to stare.
Couldn't just look longingly.
Okay, that's not too bad. 6.
There's something paralleling the vessel ahead of it, maybe 45 feet out underwater.
Do you see that, Bren?
Make a perception test.
We did it in 20. We already on the ship now, not leaving this
Mhm.
place.
Perception, you say?
Yep, perception, I say.
10.
Is it like big or small?
Well, underneath the water at that distance, you really can't tell whether it's 100 feet down and 20 feet. Scale's hard to tell
The
under
water
water.
distorts it.
You just see that there's definitely a shape under there. What'd you?
10.
10. But you don't see it.
Hey, Captain, I see it might be like a dolphin or a whale, but there's something approaching our ship.
No, it's paralleling. It's not
Oh, never
approaching.
It's probably the fish that wanted cover.
Okay.
Do you want to check it out and go for a swim?
Are we all back on the ship?
We are.
I know a couple people want to throw a couple people off the ship, but I mean, even though
better
they're
not.
not going to be able to throw people off the ship, they might.
I can throw
Go
a
for it.
fireball at it.
Oh, cool. That'll just.
I'll go
Yeah,
investigate.
it's probably a dolphin. We don't have to
Um,
make
The
it a
explosion will
big
cause
deal.
While you talk, I literally
You
want to
guys
like
have
step
spears
off
and
the because I can't jump. So I just
Just walk off the dock. Walk off the.
walk off the thing and
Okay, so you walk off the bow. You'll actually quote be run over by the ship because it's under.
no, I'm not the
Off the
stern or the side. I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah, port or starboard.
Whatever side the thing is on.
This is port.
Just,
Wait, well, let's
just
just say
nautical
no.
terms.
Oh,
port is
port.
left.
Wait, hold
port
on.
is
Same
left.
Shepherd. He
Starboard
can't
right.
submerge the water. He'll just walk on that. Like Jesus.
No,
But it's underwater. The thing.
But he can go see what it is before we jump in.
You can't swim.
Elephants can swim. I just can't jump.
Make sure you take your armor off.
Oh.
Here,
Starting
let's
now,
let
he's
him-
taking
let's
his
let him
armor.
check it out
You guys are
first.
just going. If you're going swimming, take off your gear.
I'll do that and I use my thing as a snorkel.
Oh,
good.
go with him,
Okay,
please.
so he's taking 10 minutes to get his
Can
armor.
I'm proficient with nature. Can I run can I do like a nature check to see like?
Sure, you're going to be at disadvantage because ocean isn't your chosen terrain.
Oh goddamn.
You can just walk on water, can't you?
Okay.
I can, but I have to roll
Okay,
for that.
all that physically means is that he can't enter the water. It doesn't mean he can necessarily walk on it.
It's-
And the waves
Water-
are going to be.
Water is basically my
But-
kryptonite.
but-
That's
yeah.
all it is.
Gotcha.
Captain, what are we shoving off?
I got 12.
I
got
Wes.
7.
Okay, it reminds you of how certain birds will escort other birds away from their nests. So it's almost like this, whatever this is under the water, is actually guiding your ship, or trying to.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's probably just
What's up?
some
What do you see?
dolphins.
Do we have any
All
weapons?
right. I think it's something
Stop.
that's trying to guide us, maybe protect, or maybe a warning, or something like that. You know, a warning of something that's coming.
We are entering black waters.
But I think
Yeah, you got your gear off.
My
You
armor.
literally are looking back, and you can barely make the tops of Dragon Point and the distance.
okay.
So
I'm wearing.
Should we maybe tie some rope around you? Because I got a 50-foot rope, and I'm sure we can all.
I could
There's
swim.
probably just some
Yeah, but how do you
dolphins.
keep
But
it
this is
on
the
boat?
ocean.
and you are
You have
moving
to
under
back
sail.
and go see a dolphin.
Fine.
You can actually see the water going by,
I
so it's not like.
tie some rope to myself and I
How
take
about
the
we just?
to the mast and I just step off the.
I summon Ronan, so we have some extra strength to pull him in if something goes wrong.
Did you bring Roman?
I did not lift him on my shelf. It's okay.
So I.
Immediately, he'll
Run
fall
away.
backward about 15, 30 feet
Ronan
backward.
is holding on tight.
Yep.
And I'm just
Paddling like mad.
paddling with a snorkel, and I want to try to swim up to the big shape down there.
Okay, so you're basically bouncing along the side of the boat because you're paddling as fast as you can go, and that's about as fast as the boat is currently.
Using my tail as a rudder.
Yeah. and the periscope. That's very funny. You're not making any headway towards the thing because it's swimming faster than you are, but you are keeping up with the boat very handily.
How far away is it? Just more or less.
It's about 60 feet ahead. You're
60 feet,
looking
okay.
through the water with your eyes. You
That's
have a
fine.
chance.
But can I do a roll for detect good or evil?
You within 60?
Yeah. You said, yeah.
Yeah.
Not 20.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it definitely seems to be a very affable creature as you see it turn and you see its cat-like face.
It's a catfish.
Ronan's ears perk up.
I'm gonna try to go back into the ship.
Ronan pulls
Okay.
me.
As you do, you see it turn and it grins with a very toothy grin.
Oh, it's awesome.
Pull faster.
Huh?
That's not it.
Look.
Okay, comes up with his little. I can imagine the blue and white striped swimming suit.
Oh, yeah.
Onesie.
No, I see him holding onto the rope as we're pulling up one of the smaller boats. Just
Yeah. So it's a big cat. It swims, and its testing is friendly.
How far is it?
About 60 feet or more.
Well, let's just leave
Like
it alone.
it's close to the ship, yeah.
Yeah, it's 30 feet ahead of the ship.
It's kind of going parallel to us, but it just turned when it saw me, and it has a big cat face, and it smiled, and it seems friendly.
And it's following us.
Apparently.
Can I?
It's ahead of you.
It's ahead of it.
Like I said, you were looking ahead to see it.
It's leading us.
What I want to do is use my fly ability, and then I can.
You can fly?
Yes,
Hey.
I can speak with animals like.
Yep, I know.
Whenever, and
What if
I'm
it's
gonna
not an
talk
animal?
because it's underwater. I'm also gonna talk telepathically to it as well.
Okay, you have both telepathy and verbal speech. I think you only have telepathic connection with him by your attribute.
The telepath came from my subclass Pack of the Old One at first level.
Right, that's what I'm referring to. I think that's telepathy only.
Yeah.
To speak with languages is also part of the pact.
It's also part of that,
I believe so.
so I can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I know it's freaking you out that you guys are actually doing things. Sorry about that. So put his model out over the water. Over his kryptonite.
What are you talking about?
No, he's actually flying, so he actually walks off the bow and doesn't descend.
So, somebody get cure wounds ready.
Yeah, water's like my kryptonite.
Yeah.
So.
If he gets the water, he's gonna
So put yourself about 15 feet, 30 feet out in front of the boat.
5, 10, 15, 20.
No, this is the
Up
front.
front.
of the boat.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. One more.
Yeah, one more. There you go. Okay, you're looking down at a creature that's about 20 feet long, or 18 feet long,
Yeah.
about 4 feet wide. It has the upper torso and arms, if you will, front legs of a jaguar.
Of what?
Jaguar,
Okay.
a big cat.
Okay.
Its paws are swimming like an animal's would,
Yeah.
but it's also got a fish's back half of its body.
Interesting. All right.
So most of the speed is coming from the tail flips.
I'm gonna enter communication with him.
Sure.
Hello. We are not your enemy. We just seeking passage through here. I was curious. Why are you following the ship?
I'm very confused. Last I checked, your ship is following me.
It's true.
in front of us.
It was in front of us.
You walked off the front of the ship.
You seem quite friendly because most of the sea folks we met that we
Well,
met. I wasn't really as friendly as you have been. Right?
Well, beggars can't be choosers, and I am a bottom dweller, so I suppose that's to be expected.
Okay. Question. We are traveling through the Blackwaters, and
Oh, good. Good. You're going to the same place I am.
yes, but I don't think many of us don't know the safest route there. I hear a lot of stories that it's dangerous. Since you are a aquatic creature, this seems to be like your kind of territory. Do you know like any safe routes by any chance?
Well, straight across the Blackwater is no problem for most. Most vessels make it in less than a day. So no, I don't see any problem with going with you that far. But I was hoping, since you were following me, that you were coming to the rescue of my friends. They seem to be stranded, and so I was hoping to get people to find them.
Who are your friends?
Well, there's Gilligan, the skipper too, a millionaire and his wife, movie star, the professor, and Marianne.
You could totally cosplay Marianne.
No, that's funny.
All we got is coconuts.
I didn't. Sorry, excuse me. I didn't introduce myself. Yeah. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Shepard. What is your name, or do you have one?
Oh, I'm Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus Cadius.
Thaddeus Caddius.
For sure.
Okay. All right, and how did your friends end up in this kind of trouble?
Sit right back and I'll tell a tale. The tale of a fateful trip.
How long is it going to be?
I think it was about 37 episodes, actually. Boom.
Okay.
Shepard, what's going on?
Give me like a paragraph, and then I'll be fine with that.
You really aren't familiar with my ship's story.
No.
It started from a tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The ship was a mighty sailing man, his skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour.
Gilligan's Island, dude.
A 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed.
What is he doing out there?
If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost.
Okay.
The ship set ground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle.
Can I throw out something else?
Here on Gilligan's Island.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna
There's
throw
your
one my dice
paragraph.
out.
Okay. Got it. Ow! What was that?
All right.
All right, and thanks for the info. All right, I'll head back to the.
Okay.
So, what do you want?
The catfish doesn't really want anything. It's actually a friendly type of creature. You know,
Cool.
it wanted our help. But I
Okay,
don't
so it
know
does want
but-
something.
What's up?
So it does want something.
Yes.
It wants our help.
Did he ask or was he just saying
No. He was just saying. I think it's a he. I'm not sure.
it? Okay.
What?
then
Help
wasn't
with what?
asking.
Help with what?
He wanted to help. He wanted us to find his friends. Pretty much.
Okay. What, did he tell you where they were?
No,
Did he ask?
I asked, but he gave like a really confusing story.
Yeah, it sounds like most people.
Yeah. So.
Alright, well,
But
we
it's
can't
your
help,
it's
so-
your guys' decision.
Let me go talk to him.
How hungry are you guys? Because catfish sounds good right now.
What's
Ooh.
wrong with you? Jeez.
Can't we just keep going to port?
That's
you
what
guys
I'm
have
saying.
like
My
you guys
ship,
already
my
have an
port's
injector
covered.
for it. That's what I'm saying. Man.
But if
And
people,
besides,
if his friends
she's,
need help, we might need to help them.
She's not our friend. I'm sorry. The catfish
Yes.
is not our friend.
Last sight of land, Captain.
Copy that. I want to open the compass that Leif gave me.
Okay.
Let me see.
It's facing, pointing to the north like it should, showing that you're traveling. Was that 9 points? No, 3 points to port. This should be coast.
Nothing like different about it. So I kind of forgot what she had said. She just said to keep it on me. I did forget she said it was like magical.
Just it's you compare it with the ship's compass. It's pointing true at this point.
Okay, so
That it was like a Jack Sparrow.
do you guys
Yeah,
want
it
to?
might be. It didn't specifically. You have to. That one you have to invoke, as you remember.
Captain, do you want to try to see if we can help this creature?
The sooner we get to Port Deptford, the sooner we get to have actual food.
I'm
Sooner we
gonna
can go
insist.
save Callisto.
You just had breakfast at the. Oh no, he didn't.
I did.
So
didn't.
that's his own fault.
That-
I'm like chewing on a muffin.
What?
Sorry, what did you
Yeah.
say?
I'm gonna insist that we try to help this poor creature.
It doesn't seem like a poor creature. It's saying that it's going to find its friends.
If it's a poor creature, we can put it out of its misery.
That's not what I was saying.
There
I
are
think
other adventurers.
Boss Shepherd didn't quite understand what the creature was trying to get at. So I think,
You want to try to go out and talk to him.
yeah, I want to try to talk to him.
It's ahead of us.
I'm not
The ship's just gonna
stopping
pull
the
you
ship.
back.
We're going to Port Deptford and we're getting there.
Your other option would be to use one of the dinghies, because you could get a couple of people in the boat with you. You could
Yeah,
get enough
can I
horsepower
at
to
least
get
go
ahead of it.
get a boat and go see if I can talk to it?
A couple of people will fit in there with that?
Yes, he'll take up the front bench, and the others will take the others.
That dinghy's gonna sink so fast.
I should probably go, because if things go south, I can dimension door him out of here.
All right.
And I'll need when you come up with a list of the rest of the crewmen, but Wes will go if you want.
Okay. Or Yasha and Jordan can go, so Wes can stay here.
Okay.
So we sail.
Yeah, put your little boat up there. Put yourself in.
Oh, sorry.
We'll zoom that.
No, seriously, it'll create a concussion.
Don't worry about the third. And just there you go. There you go.
I just imagine like Zolder like one leg up and Leo's doing all the rowing.
Onward.
Well, none of that. You're facing.
You're
to
standing
make that work, you're facing away from it.
Onward, first mate.
Paladin, my butt.
So I take an oar and I tap the cat.
Well, as you reach down for it, it's about 20 feet down, so
Oh, okay.
your oar won't reach it. But you put it out, the cat will come up to the surface, and it does is it rolls over onto its back. And for the life of you, it feels terrifyingly like you're seeing Vincent rowing, swimming backwards, because he's got his arms behind his head, using his back as a bow to his vessel as he's flipping his tail.
Hello.
Hey.
You spoke to one of my crew members.
Actually, it's really funny. You heard it go, hey, but he looks at you.
And
You can thank him for reminding me that he doesn't.
what?
You have to speak animal.
Oh.
He didn't tell you how he spoke with it.
Didn't think this one through, did you?
I don't have speak for that. Do you have any language spells?
I don't. Sorry.
I mean,
Do you speak common by any chance? Elephantine?
Wow.
Does he speak undercommon?
Infernal?
How
No.
about Sylvan?
Primordial?
No.
Just
Well, we try to help you, buddy. See ya.
just looking at everyone.
Turns around and
going,
dives back in
this
the water.
is just a fish.
I know, Bran. I know.
All right. So
He got his name right. Holy crap.
We have to go back.
Yeah, no crap.
Oh, can you?
You're rowing. I just give you the oars.
Ah! But you're so much better at it.
Yeah, I can coach
Build
you.
up those strong arms, boy.
Other
Keep
way,
rowing.
Zolder.
Other way.
Fine. So we gotta. I tried to help this fish. It didn't want to get any help. So we back on the.
Come back on the ship.
Yep.
Captain, this was a waste of our time. I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
It's like I told you before.
It's like somebody was saying, maybe we
All
should
right.
go to Port Deptford.
No, don't actually do it.
I had to. She has to order it.
Disguise yourself to look like.
Huh?
She has to order it. If she orders me to push them off the ship, I will. But yeah.
Who?
I was just joking, Captain.
Okay. So on our merry way then.
Alrighty. After a bit,
Well, I did say I disguise myself as
Thaddeus will veer off to the right, a little bit at a time. You see him moving away from you.
To the right.
Yeah, off to the right.
Is that okay?
That's fine. Off
Did it
to
overturn
the starboard. No, I just said Thaddeus is moving away from you.
I'm sorry.
He's using a marker. You should just use one of the little boats, because it's not that big of a
Okay.
fish.
Fine.
It's just to give the look of shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Could I identify what kind of creature Thaddeus was, just for fun?
It looked like a... Well, yeah, you can make an attempt, sure.
Nope. 6.
Just catfish.
Alright, so we're heading into these, we're on our way to Port Deptford. That's
Okay.
cool.
During the majority of the day, the sun just creeps across, the nimbus just creeps across the sky. It gets directly overhead, and you realize that why they call this Blackwater, because you really don't know which direction is which. As long as the winds hold, you should be okay.
Is the water really black, or is it just a dark blue?
No, Blackwater
It
just
means that,
refers
like,
to
you
you're not
can't-
seeing coastlines.
Oh, okay.
Any vessel that sails off into Blackwater has got to either hope to find land or catch a trade or something. Because if you fell into the doldrums out here, you'd be in real trouble because you wouldn't be able to tell which way you're drifting.
Would I know of any stories from of the Blackwater?
If you're you have a sailor background?
Well, it's more because of the bar background, since I've been underground and all that, and it had all those old stories.
Oh, it wouldn't have any. Yeah, the old stories wouldn't have anything to do with the Blackwater because it'd be Everdark stories. If you were underground and had all the stories.
If anything, if
Alright.
you heard anything, it would be from the bars, but you tell the stories.
Can I
True.
check the condition outside, see for like if it's windy or like very windy?
Well,
anything like
the
conditions of the waves or anything?
Are you trying to predict the future, or are you talking about just current weather conditions?
I wish I could do that, but no. Check the current weather condition.
Okay, so it's about a 20 knot southwestern wind,
Okay.
which is driving you into the. Southeaster wind, which is driving you into the Blackwater, which is exactly what you want.
Okay.
Your sails are at full. It's a steady wind, so no chances of anything bad happening as far as that level is concerned. Temperatures in the 80s and the humidity is close to 50%, so it's pretty muggy out. And so even with the 80, it almost feels like coastal savanna territory. So
Okay.
Zolder's particularly feeling like he's home.
Fanning myself.
Okay.
Since
Uh,
go ahead.
While we're out here in the sea in the middle of nowhere, I think it should be well said that we should watch out for mermaids, sirens. While I was over back at Aldrasar, correct? Aldrasar, correct. While I was in some of the port, in some of the port bars and all that, I heard mentions and tales of them. Nasty creatures.
Mermaids?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
Are they supposed to...
No, drag people to their deaths.
Siren.
Underwater.
Yes.
Wait, you're a mermaid?
I can change into those creatures.
You can change into them,
and I
but
can
that doesn't
pretend to be them.
Oh.
that doesn't mean that we're
I think
safe.
we have fun.
That doesn't mean that we're safe.
Well, we're at sea. It's going to take us about a day or so to get to Port Deptford, I guess.
Actually,
Oh, for clarification,
I was gonna
this
ask
is assuming you stay on the surface. You've been on the surface most of the day because nobody's asked for elevation. You travel much faster if you went
Oh,
airborne.
yeah. Shouldn't we get an airborne? Cappy?
What's wrong with sea travel?
Captain?
Leo, Crib, can you go get us in there?
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, earn your keep, Crib.
Okay, let's not make him feel worse about the trip.
What? Come on, Craig. That won't go after your livelihood.
Okay.
As we go downstairs, before I start with the engines, I actually want to send a message to my dad before we start getting too busy.
Okay.
So I pull out one of the spell scrolls that he made. I'm gonna burn it up.
These are the one-way ones, right?
2-way. It's just 25 words though.
Okay.
So I go, "Hey, Dad. It's Leo. I met the Grung.
The one you abandoned.
They suck. They tried to kill me, but I escaped. Where are you? How can I find you?"
After an uncomfortable number of minutes.
He's not responding.
He left you on red.
If you let
Please stand by. No. The message comes back. Leo, there isn't time. You need to find the seer. West, southwest,
Southwest?
yeah, of Deptford. Island. laughing god. No joke. Love that.
Okay. Leo writes that down, and he's gonna help Crib with the engine.
Okay. By the time you finish your little ritual, he's already got the first couple shuffles of the black stuff in.
Hey, Crib, as I prepare the magic engine, do you know anything about a laughing god?
That is beyond me.
All right, just wondering.
Probably ask Exodor next time we see him.
Sure.
We're gonna see him at some point. I mean, he likes Zolder.
How did you meet Exodor?
He was spooning with me.
Exodor is Larry?
No. See, I was in the middle. Larry was the big spoon.
Jesus, man, is there anything you won't do?
So you're
Anyone you won't do.
What you're saying is you're a slut?
He prefers the term whore.
I'll do a lot for 5 copper, don't worry.
Slut if you prefer.
Slut, you got the right thing about
Why?
money.
You do all these things and yet you like boost my faith in humanity at the same time. Why?
That's Crib.
Yeah, next time we run into Exodor, it might be a good idea to ask him.
I feel like you want a price though. It's all these gods want, and I like blast another spell.
Did he ask for a price when we talked to him?
Not yet. He's a god, man.
Yes,
Everybody
massive.
make a dex save except for the 2 working on the engine.
Oh, cool.
Natural 20.
5.
I rolled a 7.
What is it with your mons?
What's the one? What?
With your mons?
Oh. That's a 9.
Can I do it by myself? What is it?
What's that?
Dex save?
That's it.
Dex save.
19.
19. Hate it. No problem. Anybody who was under a 10 is on the deck and rolling.
That? Oh, God.
You guys have yet to figure out got to blow a whistle or something to let them know when the aircraft goes in,
Nah,
when it goes
this is
airborne. But more
God help you all, dude.
more importantly than that, there's a solid thump below decks where the vessel hit something on launch.
That's probably me.
Just
What did you
imagine-
guys do?
I'll check it out if you just don't kill us.
I like rolling down the deck like the boulder in Indiana Jones. Like, ah!
I point up. That's
Crewman in the sheets shouts down, vessel ahoy, aft quarter.
We hit something?
Yeah. You guys had gone to the front and done your thing, and then you kind of walked away, and so nobody was actually paying attention to the bow of the ship. You went down to start the engines, and you hit something.
I run up. Nobody was paying attention.
I was in the front of the ship.
More than likely, you're back against the bow where you've been playing the whole time.
I was mapping.
Maybe somebody check?
I run up
I'll
and I
take
look over.
There's what looks to be wreckage of the topsails of a vessel with somebody hanging to the wreckage.
How far up are we?
You're only 5 feet.
Keep going.
You're only 10 feet off the
Keep
ground.
going. It's like if you get into a car wreck and you just keep driving.
I jump off.
No! You have trust
Jump off.
issues!
You're high enough for a gratuitous dive if you want to do a gratuitous
Yes.
Is the person conscious?
dive. Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
He's calling out, hey, help here, please?
I jump into water and I summon Ronan
Somebody
again.
grab him a rope or just jump in the
damn
water.
it.
And I make Ronan go and like lifeguard dog save him.
You see a
I
dire wolf swimming towards you, baying because the animal says it bays at its.
Reel up the sails. We're
Targets.
moving.
hold on.
No!
I immediately
I
lead
love
over the
dogs.
edge.
Throw down
Huh?
I love dogs.
floaties.
On top of Ronan, I like reach out my
We're
hand for you.
moving. We're moving away from them.
Thank you. Yeah, throw down, hurry up, throw down the rope!
Dude, deal with the sails.
I'm dusting off a flattened
You hear them
Wesley.
shouting at each other as the ship's slowly circling.
Is there anybody else with you?
Just me.
Do you have any gold?
Hey! You're asking the right questions.
I look at the ship. That's a big ship. Are you sure there are no more survivors?
I thought I knew what I was doing, and my name is calculated, but we're fine.
I'll lean over. Is that the last survivor?
Just walking away.
Wait, was that the last survivor? Okay, leave him there so they don't get our insurance.
No!
Zolder?
Pull us up!
Somebody throw a rope. I'm trying to steer this thing.
All right.
I have like 50 foot of rope, so
I tie it around us.
Rope,
No,
goes,
I
rope goes by at about. You ever seen a ski boat?
Yeah.
About ski boat speed. Rope's whizzing past you.
I cast Mage Hand and I try to reach and grab the rope.
Okay, so it pulls the rope close enough to you. Grab it.
I actually tie it around Ronan's chest area. And I say,
Why don't you just make it disappear?
Actually, you gotta make you gotta hold the rope to make a quick deck save to try to tie it because this will be slippery and wet and it's moving.
do you want to help me so I have advantage?
Do what I can.
Okay.
Remember,
So
it's
she grabs
not
another
good to
chunk of
use
rope
message
on the
while
back.
you're
Feed it
driving,
to you,
or
yeah.
while you're sailing.
Oh, that's a
Don't message and drive.
Dex check, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, that's a 22. 22 is my highest.
Leo, did you ask
As-
how much gold they have?
As the vessel turns, it's called luffing the wind. It actually has to drop the wind out of its sails to make the turn.
Okay.
So as it's luffing the wind and going perpendicular to its original course, the rope slows it down enough for you to finish what you were trying to do. Because when it was moving at that high speed, it would have tangled it, possibly hurt the
I'm
animal.
gonna try to pull him out. So,
You guys watch, it's like, move
So
on sounds. big
she's
time.
shouting orders, and the crew is moving the mast to turn the vessel.
and yeah, I'm gonna put my back into it. So I'm gonna try to get him.
Ronan gets on, he just like shakes, water spurts
Ugh.
everywhere on you guys.
Oh boy, wet dog. You okay?
I'm good.
The sails recatch
somebody.
wind, and you're now facing basically approximately 90 degrees to your original course.
So do I see him in the?
Yep, drag.
I just look at him and like
Can
I
I-
poke him in the arm like,
Hi.
what is it?
Ronan's gonna go up to you and give you a big lick on the cheek.
Aw, thank
Okay.
you.
I'm gonna do two things.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Luna to make sure that we get sailing the right direction again, and then I'm gonna go to you and I want your weapons. We've been through this dance too many times. Give me your weapons.
I don't have anything. Oh wait, nope. I got a dagger for you. You can have that.
Wait, what are you?
Detect good and evil.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry. Yes.
Hey, Ronan
Wes,
likes
can you steer the ship for me while I can deal with this?
Ronan likes him. He can't be
Oh,
that bad.
Actually, my
Captain.
sailing master.
Yes, I need. Oh
Brian.
yeah. Okay. Brian. Okay. Bearing, Captain.
Bearing captain.
What is our bearing? What bearing do you
I
want?
have 9 points off of north. It's 9 points off of north.
9 points or 3 points?
No,
9 points.
9.
Roger.
Did you just?
So I
No,
cast.
that's exactly what was said.
Oh.
Can I hold on to like a beam? So like,
Okay. No, it's just the vessel turning. There's no. You go. Oh crap! We're moving. And you grab the ship moves really slow when it's under sails. It's just
Yeah.
that you use the lift, and so the lift is what caused the problem earlier.
So I'm gonna cast detect good or evil on him. And your character is
Fairly good.
he him.
He's male.
He him. Okay. And I'm also gonna do an investigation using my by smelling with my. I'm gonna like smell him a little bit with my throat.
Salt water is all you get.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check on this dagger.
And yeah, detect good or evil.
Okay. Or kind of check on the knife. It's just
What is a good or evil? So
Tell him, Abby.
Yeah,
really good.
you nothing.
There's just a tinge of dishonesty.
Zone of truth.
Who are you?
can I cast?
Oh, good. Here we go.
Oh god. Hi, my name's Ray, and I am. Oh yeah. Wrong. My name's Ray, guys.
We don't know the
and-
first part yet.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, you don't know about this portion here. My name's Ray. I was trying to sail by myself, but it didn't work.
Stupid.
That's a
So we
noble
agree.
ship.
So we agree it's your fault.
Yes.
Guys.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna claim your insurance. Pay up.
Guys. The boy just got here.
We just destroyed their ship.
Come on.
His ship?
Correction,
No.
their ship ran into us.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about
Do
that.
you need anything?
What did you
Walk
say your
over
name
this
was?
dude.
Ray.
I mean-
and I'm just a very normal guy.
Have we?
Have
Wait,
you ever
zone
been a
of
cabin
truth.
boy before?
I am normal. I'm not like a normal
Oh,
human.
okay. All right.
Oh, careful.
Oh, sorry.
Have you ever been a cabin boy before?
Nope. I can pay my way for this, or I can do some servitude, wherever
So
you
you
want
have
from
money?
me. Is 1,000 gold too much?
Can I do an
That's
investigation
too
into
little,
the
but I'll
clothes?
take it.
You're carrying a crown. There goes a crown.
Can I do an investigation into the clothes he's wearing?
Hey,
What's that?
Can I roll for history
So wait, quick
as to the
description.
clothes he's wearing?
So I'm wearing a cloak over myself, covering most of myself. I am bedazzled in some jewelry, earrings, and ring, and a necklace and stuff. And I got a leather bracelet that it's kind of an outlier, but it's something.
I rolled
How
a
much does
19.
all that sell?
Yeah,
for?
she's
How much does
she
all that sell
she
for?
looks her clothing indicates that she's from the American Empire.
Merkin?
American, Mercan,
And
America.
Merkin.
proud to be American. Well, at least they know they're free.
We're dealing assault rifles and tragedy.
No assault rifles yet.
Hey, Ray, I'm sorry, but have we met?
No, you definitely wouldn't have seen me anywhere.
Why do you have shiny bits on you?
Yeah,
I like shiny things.
I mean, like, so do I, but I don't show it off.
Do I recognize any of the engravings
Technically,
on his
I know
rings?
you-
I'm sorry.
So,
If
You can make
probably
a history check.
you would definitely.
I think I'm familiar with some of your trappings there.
You wouldn't.
Are you a Merkin?
That
by any
should
chance?
be-
Guys, I think the prince thing's supposed to be a plot point.
I owe you what?
He's asking if you're American, which is the nation you're from.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
You seem to be wearing some of the fancy clothing there. Are you
Are you a pirate too? Yeah, totally. Wait, I'm so
That's
true, right?
zone of
Oh,
truth.
yeah, never mind.
Well, I mean, you are now.
No.
Yes, I am just
I've
not
always
like you at all.
wanted to be one, though.
Where are you heading off to?
Well, you
Okay,
found-
so I'm looking for a friend of mine. I'm not quite sure where she is, but I'm sure I can find her easily if I can get a ride.
What's
Ronan goes
their
over and gives you
name?
another big lick on the cheek.
Okay, there's absolutely
He's so
no way this
cute.
person to threaten giving them back their dagger.
What's this?
I don't think
What's
he
this
knows how to
person's
use
name?
it. We should keep it.
Huh?
It's
What's
like
this
a gold
person's
plated
name?
dagger. Just
Her name is Noelle. And we are longtime friends. And she said to go to her own thing.
Friends.
Oh, no, it's not like that. God. Marrying her like marrying my sister. Anyway, I'm looking for her because I just want
Oh,
to
so you're from Westeros.
Well, so okay, so where's your destination that you're heading to?
I'm not too sure where she lives. I know it's a
We're
desert
going to
land.
Deptford.
What's Deptford?
Exactly. Cool. Yeah, we can take you, give you passage there, but
We'll
from
take
then
you
on,
there,
you're gonna
but-
have to pay
she just gave us 1,000
3,000.
gold.
3,000 gold.
Okay.
Hey, can I
It seems to be
Talk to
really.
this guy?
Make
Can I
a
show-
make a wisdom check on that gold when you took it.
Oh shit.
I'm actually quite loaded.
That is a 15.
Yeah, a little too loaded.
It looks incredibly familiar because it's a dragon.
Are you okay?
You
Makes
gotta,
me stop working.
you gotta hide those from me.
Everything's great.
You
You
can't
good?
let. No, you can't. You can't
So
let me
the
see
truth
them.
is on. So
You can't let me see them. You have to hide them.
Yeah, everything is fantastic.
You can have whatever you
You
want.
can't let Zolder see them.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
oh,
Captain.
you saw it go by, but he took it so quickly. that-
Yeah.
I thought it was counterfeit. I was
Like I actually kind of smelled them a little bit, but
What's the dragons to gold ratio again?
No, it's 1,000 gold pieces for a coin. It's 100 hundreds. Remember? Oh, it's 10,000.
Hey, Captain. Permission to show our cabin boy to his
Yeah.
new room?
It was 1,000 to one.
If you'll have me,
It's
that
it's
is.
100,
The lady?
100 gold to a crown.
Oh.
100
so
crowns
is
to
Ray
a
your
platinum.
first name or your last name?
100 platinum. 100 platinum to a crown. 100 crowns to a dragon.
What's your
So
last
this is
name?
what
Not important.
what he just gave you is 10,000 gold pieces
Ray,
of
not
value.
important.
But he just said it was 1,000,
Sure, I like that.
which
better.
means that he might be trying to
Huh.
liquidate,
Just randomly, that means king in
or
a
somebody didn't tell him what it was
foreign
worth.
language. I
So I'm
think.
going to be visibly shaking.
Anyway,
as I-
so it's about the ship. You wanted to show me?
Crib?
Yeah, permission, Captain? Cool. Come on.
Take him
Ray.
to
Luna,
our.
Luna, we need to talk.
Crib?
Alright,
Good,
I'll
we
meet
need
you
to talk
in-
too. Let's
I'll
go.
meet you in
we're going.
my study cabin quarters. Take him to Will Kid.
Yeah, I'm like pushing him
That's
along.
our
Yeah,
cabin
of course,
boy.
of course, of course.
Crib, I smell something interesting
get
coming
it?
your way. Something
Do you get it?
I like.
Does nobody
I
get
tend
it?
to have that
Our
effect on
cabin
people.
boy is Will.
I
Kid.
got it.
He got it. He's the only one who got it. Get it?
Weapon?
My cabin boy is Will Kidd.
Okay.
William Kidd is a famous pirate, but he's my cabin boy. I taught him his
You're
ways.
such a nerd.
Thank you.
I prefer teach.
You know
Edward.
what? We were talking about it.
Did you used to date teach?
Alright.
Hey, we don't talk to Teach and we don't talk to Calico Jack, okay? I'm just saying.
So I'm
What
a
about
little
Cotton Eye Joe?
I'm a little suspicious about Ray, but I'm gonna let it pass.
I don't. Where did he come from? Cotton Eye Joe?
You rolled a 19, right, on your check?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you recognize the boots. That's the thing that gets you. They got. He's wearing the high boots of the noble caste in America.
Yeah,
Big leather ones that fold over on the tops.
there's something about him that.
Who are you talking to?
The stature, the physical walk. Also,
I'm gonna
reminiscence of
go meet
nobility,
with them.
Since your family's from the nobility side of.
Yeah. So I think.
Where
Can I knock and?
Nah.
They're immodest.
Negative, Chief.
Oh no.
I put a sock on it.
Oh god.
Nice.
Is that sexual harassment?
So in the captain's quarters,
Yes.
I'm standing in front of your desk. I'm gonna
I
drop
would
the.
I want to sit down.
Okay, well, I'm gonna drop the sack of 1,000 gold on your table.
Is it just one
open?
coin?
No.
Just one coin.
One coin.
No, I'm dropping the whole sack.
No,
He gave-
she
I
gave
gave
you
you-
exactly one coin.
Oh, she gave me
One dragon.
One coin that
Okay.
costs 1,000.
I thought she gave me like a sack of 1,000 like
No,
dragons.
no,
I was
no,
like,
no,
whoa, 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 whoa.
No,
No,
you got one
just
dragon
one.
that's worth 1,000
Okay.
gold.
One dragon.
Okay.
It's worth more than 1,000, but the way she's clearly moving
She
past.
gave me he gave me a pouch.
He gave you
so,
a
and I
coin.
just
Right, and then
I-
he
no.
opened it up and looked inside and saw it was one.
When-
But
when
then he
you-
recognized the type of coin.
When you
So-
drop it at the table, somewhere in the ship, Zolder's ears are like.
Yeah, but all it's going to hear is
There's a disturbance in the force.
Yeah.
one is all you're going to hear because he didn't drop a lot. He just dropped one coin.
When there's one, there might be more.
Okay, Mr. Krabs, calm down.
But go ahead and make your perception, Luna. Make sure you recognize the coin.
And you got rainbow dice too.
Who, me? Oh yeah.
same.
You got a 16 based on the roll.
Oh, so yeah, you recognize it immediately as the type of coins that you just helped liberate about a month and a half ago. For those coins that have gotten all the way to American, it's pretty impressive.
She's the.
You better get that latex gloves. Zolder's not seeing this.
Zolder's standing at the door.
That's not
He hears
my
them
point.
say, Zolder's not seeing this.
That's not my point. The point is, they threw this at me like change.
Yes, we're gonna mooch off this guy.
You can just drop them.
Spoken like a
They have
true
one, they
pirate.
have more.
Yeah, but then it's another body to like do stuff for me. And if it's gonna be a cabin boy, don't slave.
I need to know how much more they have.
Investigate.
I need to know exactly how valuable this person is.
Don't leave any marks in case they're like high and mighty, okay?
You can see Zolder's trunk, like under the. Under the
No, he's pushing it out. You're pushing
He's
against the
got it.
towel. You remember he said you put a sock in it, you're actually bumping into the sock.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, smells like
Smells like
Do I hear him outside the door?
Yeah, you hear the rustle.
Occupied!
I just imagine the trunk underneath the door like a cat.
I want to
With
throw a
the
candle at the door.
What are you doing?
So how aggressive should my interrogation be?
Don't leave any marks. Don't make him cry, because he looks like the type to cry.
You're not wrong.
You have a big book with you, right?
Yes.
All you do is put the book on him, and then you hit him with a baseball bat, and it will cause internal bleeding, but won't leave any bruises. Don't ask
Wait,
me
no,
how.
you know way too much about hurting
Yeah.
people.
Don't ask me how I know that.
It was a mistake taking
Someone's been
underground.
watching alone
That's
out
something
there,
I
haven't
don't
they?
expect him to say to me while we're driving. Did you know?
Someone's
I
been
sound
watching
like a
out.
serial killer when we're driving, by the way, because
I
I just
believe
start
it.
spitting
I
out
don't
random
question
facts.
that aside.
Alright, okay, so we're done. Alright.
I would like to
Don't leave
take
any marks.
our new friend to
The
the place on a ship where the last place people would search.
I'm immediately looking for
You mean the brig?
Oh, how old are you, by the way?
Now you know what? I'm gonna take her to the very bottom of the ship, to the gunpowder room. I want to close the door, turn around, and I want to say,
Okay, it's clarification. It's magical. It's the same powder you use for black powder for weapons as
Cool.
it is for what you use for the engines.
I just want to lock the door because I know Crippen can get in here. And I turn around and I say, I know a noble when I see one.
Please,
I'm literally whispering.
don't say
Okay,
anything.
what are you? Huh? Baron?
No,
Noble?
it doesn't matter right now.
It kind of does.
I am leaving all that behind, so it doesn't matter.
How
Just
big
please,
is the zone of truth?
please don't say anything.
Huh? It's upstairs.
I
She's
think it's
down
already,
below.
already
Okay.
dissipated.
I need to know.
It only lasts for, I think,
you're
a
on a
minute
ship
anyway.
full of pirates that want to rob you.
These are pirates.
Yes.
I asked you.
No, you're still flying the merchant flag. You never took it down.
Oh, well, yeah, well, too fair.
Okay, they will rob you and kill you for fun.
No, but I
I
did
need
say,
to
do
know
you want to be a pirate?
everything
Well,
Yeah,
about
and she
you.
said she was looking forward to it. Yeah. Oh, since she always wanted.
Also, I rolled.
He said he always wanted
I rolled
to be
an 18. Do I recognize any of the glyphs on her jewelry? Anything to tell me what kind of rank he
No.
is?
No, that anything that would have had those kind of marks, he's smart enough to have gotten rid of.
Okay.
The fact that he thought, because he's thinking this is dressing down. So when you guys are going, this is royal clothing, you're going, of course not. This is clearly my peasant outfit.
I just.
He
pull
would
out-
think. The jackass.
I
he
pull
is.
out my rank and I'm like, House Sunborn, military family. Help me help you.
He won't say anything.
Go ahead and make a history check on his family.
Super powerful, by the way.
Wait,
What were the other two? The two families though. That combined?
Behind Sunsker and Bornua.
That's what I need.
What?
You're terrified that he might actually be from American because you didn't know who to find and you're fairly close to where the ship was. So
Okay, fine. I'll tell you. I'm the prince of that area.
The prince of a house. The prince of.
Prince of the Lunestrian Kingdom. Or American Kingdom.
I like double check to make sure the door is locked.
Lunestrian's fine. It's
Lunestria.
name.
The Lunestrian Kingdom?
The Lunestrian Kingdom.
Like,
Yes, the one that's missing a king, and they need a king, but I'm not gonna do that, so I'm here instead.
so I'm actively looking for this person.
Right, you're walking you went immediately to the brig. No, then you realize it's Luna. I mean, it's Leo. So you go, oh, if it's not the brig, it's got to be the bow because that's what his favorite part of the ship is. So you go to the front of the bow. You see this one's still leaning up against, nestled against
I'm
the.
gonna shred out on the floor by now.
okay, I look
I'm
back.
talking like you're seeing V-neck, a freaking getting a suntan, just.
Now it's time.
I open my bag of holding.
My mental picture was Kirk Douglas singing the Whale of a Tale song from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and you've got half the crew clapping along. And so they're supposed to be doing their jobs, but you're entertaining
Oh,
them.
I feel like I was like in a hammock just inside.
Oh, the vessel's going in a straight direction. All the sails are tied off, Captain. Can't we enjoy a little bit of music?
Not without alcohol.
Oh!
Jeez, you
No
guys.
partying unless Luna is invited.
I'm a
No.
cool mom.
But I turn to you, and I pull out my bag of holding. I'm just like, jewelry, everything, put it in the bag. I'm gonna protect it. I swear to God, I'm not stealing it. Dude, I have money. Look at my bag. I don't
You rolled
lie
that
about
one.
change.
Huh?
You rolled a 1.
Okay.
And I'm legit. I'm not trying to. rob
I
you.
know. Fine. I just peel off. Well, the 2 are earrings stay. I take off these.
All this. This is platinum. Why are you? Okay. Do you have any other money on you?
How much is 30 dragons worth?
No. Okay. There's a dragon, then there's a gold coin.
I pull out the dragon.
Shoulder.
Okay, if they ask, you have 5 dragons on you. You never brought anything more, okay? Do you understand? You won't speak of it.
Dude,
Do you
100 silver is enough for me to kill him.
If they ask you this,
We are very low budget pirates
don't you
here.
say anything. You want to preach?
This is actually better than your first mission. Here.
No, you have amnesia. That's it. You have amnesia. Can you lie? How good are you at lying?
None of his own truth.
Oh God.
I'm the one looking for her. I'm
Okay,
gonna know better.
you know the skinny guy, the guy with a kind of a cool beard, but very strong.
Yeah, he looks
arms?
very nice.
Stay away from him. If he wants to talk to you, you bring me, okay? Because we get along, okay? Do you understand?
Okay, yeah.
What are the
yes,
rules?
Yes. I don't have money from this point forward. I
Yes.
guess. Don't talk to the skinny dude.
Yes.
Amnesia.
Clean. I find him off. And I
I'm
just give her
trying to find a clean slate here. Y'all will let me.
I
clean
told
slate.
you
What
to
do you mean
take
clean
him.
slate?
I don't want to be a prince. I want it out of my life. So no more royalty. I don't care about that, and no one's gonna find out.
If they ask, you have amnesia, but if you remember, you're a nobleman. You can say that. That's not lying. You're a nobleman, and life sucks because it does.
What's a
And
good family to say for nobleman from?
Bornua.
Okay. I take your word for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, grab my hand. I'm gonna dimension door us into my room, and I was just giving you a tour. Then I dimension her to my room.
I'm just
Okay,
waiting.
make a dex check.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I just love Elder's face right now.
Okay, you literally walk into the into the aft cargo bay, which is where they were talking. You go, ha! There's nobody there.
Wait a minute, the door's locked.
Oh, that's right.
The door's locked.
Well, he
yeah,
just
so-
unlocked. He's got to lock.
No, he just
I'm gonna-
dimension doored out. The door's completely locked.
I'm gonna knock on Leo's door.
Okay. You guys basically have just come in. He's a little disoriented by the magics, and all of a sudden there's a knock at the door.
Okay, you good? You good? I
Fine.
pat your cheeks.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, so you'll be staying here until we find you a cabin and I open the door. Hey, Zolder, buddy. How
Hi.
are you?
I
This better be
know.
good or I'll kill you.
I look at both of you. I know what's going on here.
Yeah.
You're forming a boy band.
I just met him.
That sounds awesome.
Do you even know what a boy band is?
On the above deck, tell me why.
Hey, Shepard was actually looking for you. He needs your help because you're so strong. Go help Shepard.
As I'm
And
walking-
if you do, and don't say anything, I pull out a dragon.
Oh no.
Oh no!
No.
that's the last thing you want to do.
No, I say Kriv has more.
No, I'm actively hiding the dragons from him.
No,
No.
keep him away.
Never mind.
Not talking
I thought you
about
showed him the dragon.
No, too late. You already did it.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you showed him the dragon. That's my bad.
Ooh.
Tell me.
Okay, so
it's
based on that
a gold
knowledge, I
chocolate
wouldn't have done
coin.
that.
It ain't nothing.
So I pull out I'm just gonna pull out a normal gold coin and be like, please help me out here.
Tell
Show me you
why.
changed.
I look at him.
And you look at the gold coin.
Please.
So how long have you been on the run?
What? I don't run. I was sailing.
Oh, you caught him.
Make a perception test too, but
I did a 19 when I rolled it.
I know
That's
again. Roll
fine.
again now. Conditions have changed.
17.
Yes, it's completely now unadorned except for one pair of earrings. Completely. All of the shiny you saw before is gone. It's obvious.
I know a noble when I see
Can I
Well,
make a deception check to tell him that's wrong?
You're gonna try to countermand what he
actually,
believes to
I
be
might
the
be
truth.
able to. I think I'm high
Maybe
deception.
you could convince him that he's that he's a noble from someplace else, or something along that line.
Listen, Zoller, he's a runaway, and I'm trying to protect him because he's like me, okay? People have screwed him over. He has a hard life. Just, can you trust me on this one? Do you trust me?
Here's the thing.
Do you trust me?
Oh, you're 24. You're not a kid, right?
No, he's 24.
Oh, yeah. Then what do I care? Just, does anybody? Are you running from the law? Did you commit?
No, nothing like that. I just want a different life, and I'm looking for a Nelly.
Boy, did you pick the wrong boat. Listen. Keep your nose clean. Keep yourself out of trouble. You wear a lot of finery, which kind of stands out. You might want to tone it down a little bit.
I check underneath your cloak. Is this polished silk that you're
Oh,
wearing?
God.
It's the cheapest thing in the store.
Oh my god!
Oh.
We're in a ship of pain.
It cost me barely a gold piece.
Okay.
Now, the old me would have totally ransomed you and tortured you. But I turned a new leaf.
Are you a paladin, right?
Turn over a new leaf.
I'm trying.
How about turn over new exit door?
No, I'm trying. I really
You
am.
better.
And you're doing a
watch
great
out
job.
for
We
Kriv
appreciate
now.
effort.
So you're safe with us. I won't divulge
Oh,
this.
Bronze
Thank
just
you.
on
As long as you promise me that you're not running from anything.
No.
You can zone a truther. She's not, I promise.
He.
Sorry, Abby.
Okay. You are now the official cabin boy for the captain, I think.
Awesome.
So that's and not the bright one, but okay. And
I started to push you out the door. Thank
he's
you
smart.
so
He's just
much, Zoller.
gullible.
I will definitely talk more about this with you later.
You're walking towards the holder. You can hear them talking.
And as I close the door, I
Okay,
turn
all
around
right.
and I
I'm
say,
gonna start walking faster.
I lied. Give me the rest of your dragon seed. They're gonna kill you. Just do it, please. Thank you. And I have the rest of your dragons with me.
Okay. About that time, you see Kriv at the top of the stairs.
Give me your hands.
Like this?
Oh god. Okay, no. Insight. Insight. I've never seen him play with somebody. Insight.
Nicely. Here.
You get advantage on the insight check because we have never ever seen Leo play.
Okay, yeah, that's a solid 19.
Such a weird game. I don't like it, and I walk away.
I thought it was
So
fun.
I immediately know something's wrong. Cool. I'm walking directly up to you. You're gonna come with me.
Is that a cat?
Okay, he's in Leo's quarters.
Oh, I thought they were.
No, this is
Okay.
happening in the doorway of Leo's quarters. But he's staying and Leo's leaving. Leo just said, "This is what you were saying." But
I think we should give him some time to adjust. He has air bubbles in his blood system because he was rising. So, can you help me with the engines? Yeah, come help me with the engines.
I'm gonna lean down until Leo. He gave me a dragon. We're gonna have a little chat. You know how much.
perception
trouble the
test, you
dragon
two.
Perception.
Yeah, because you're below decks.
That is a
21.
Yeah, we're over 10 minutes, so the nose is starting to
21.
descend.
21.
I got 21.
Now
You
look
go
at
deal
my
with the engines. We're gonna have a
surroundings.
talk because you know how much
What's
trouble.
up,
this
Guys,
dragon
why are we
Yeah.
falling?
No,
Wait, Criff.
I was just checking. The people below decks are the ones that would feel it first.
Yeah.
Criff, wait. Just
Because you're technically above the water,
I'm
so you
gonna
can't
collect
pick out
it,
the
mad with
navigation.
treachery.
So
We're
perceptively
gonna hide
on the
it.
line.
Oh, okay.
We need to use it. We're gonna use it. But
I have the dragons. Don't tell Soldier.
hold on to him. We'll do this deal later.
Soldier's
around
right
the door.
there.
You're not here.
Go deal with the engines. I'll talk to you.
I go down and deal with the engine. And I'm like, oh my god, 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 oh my god.
Okay, so pumping and spelling. Okay,
Uh,
mark off another spell.
The door's closed and locked from the engines.
No.
From
I
the
have
inside.
the key.
No, that was the
No,
powder.
that was in the. It was clear in the aft in the hall.
Oh, okay.
Since we are descending, right?
No, you didn't even. It was so imperceptible that they only noted because they were below decks, and there's a sand glass that adjusts when they start to descend, so you can tell. So you haven't noticed
We
it
wouldn't
yet.
have. Yeah.
You wouldn't have felt it because it's just literally at the end of the spell you start to descend, and it takes a while for it to trigger the angle of attack. So you haven't noticed it.
Okay.
Yes.
So everybody knows, this is my crew. Some of them are real, others are not. Captain, obviously.
Jesus.
First mate is Wesley. Quartermaster is Jordan. Sailing master is Brian, but we call him Waka. Master gunner is Yasha. Cabin boy is Will Reed. He's also the powder monkey. Our cook is Riddler. Our boatswain is Edward. Surgeons and people who are good at fighting but also curing is Ben, Henry, Charles, Sam, Jack, and Anne.
Those are called clerics, right?
And yeah,
No.
You just be humans to know medicine.
yeah.
Okay.
And
It
then
was medicine with Kit Bumble.
Yeah.
our
I keep.
band is Braun, and then able-bodied soldiers and men are about 30, 40 others that just can fight and help with ropes and stuff.
I'm finding you.
Okay.
We're gonna go on a walk.
Sure. I like walks.
Okay, I'm gonna
Is that a
but-
kitty on right there?
Yes.
I love animals. Can I try something I've been wanting to do for ages real quick?
In a few minutes, I'm gonna grab him by
What's
the
that?
scruff of his.
I literally told you not to talk to this skinny guy.
He's
I'm grabbing you by the scruff of your robe and pushing
He's
you
kind of
across.
forcing my ass.
No, I'm escorting you up. We're going to the top.
Okay.
top of where?
Easy.
Actually, no, we're gonna go to my quarters. Because I can lock the door.
Oh, it's a good thing I'm into men.
After I'm done
Alrighty,
the end,
and we're coming up on our break right now, so we're
This would
going
be
to
a good spot to-
take a good 10-minute break at this point. We'll be right back, guys. Thanks for watching.
no,
Stay
I'm
tuned.
sorry.
We'll be right back. 3.
God, it's making me hungry now.
Do you want a sandwich?
No, yeah, I'll live until I get home.
All right, we are back. Nycos D&D. Have you guys introduce yourself to the character, to the stream again. I give you character name, class, race, and with the exception of Reyes, your opinions of the new member, and for Reyes, what your opinion is of who you think is in charge of this motley crew.
Okay. Hi, my name is Reyes. I am a human cleric. I'm not too sure who's in charge right now, honestly. Everything is happening so fast. I'm getting pushed everywhere. People are looking at me funny. I don't know what's happening, but I'm happy to be here.
I am Zolder Earthshaker, and I smell gold.
What was our question again?
What you think of the new person?
I'm Leo Sunborn. I am the 13-year-old sorcerer. Usually I hate grown-ups, but I actually kind of like Reyes. Although I am freaking out because I know he's in danger.
I'm in danger.
My name is Shepard, Dr. Warlock. What do I think about it? Don't really think much for Ray. I met her today. I met these people 3 or 4 days ago. It's nothing, you know.
I'm Kirk Circuit, human wizard. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
I'm pretty lightweight.
I'm Luna Blackheart. I am a druid wood elf. And I'm gonna mooch off this guy. This guy's gonna be my cabin boy. He's gonna do whatever I say.
Sound like my wife.
I'm
I'm kidding. I'm so kidding.
Honey, I love you.
That sounds like you and your wife have been in a relationship with.
Yeah, no, totally.
I am Braun Rubii, the human bard.
Ketchup?
And ever since I seen Luna and Krim walk out of that her cabin, she's been giving Reyes a really thirsty eye. So
Me?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Most girls do that.
So as of right now, with Reyes, don't know why he was out there on that boat alone, but I'm gonna find out. There's a story here,
Oh god.
and Peter Porker, we'll find out.
We need to get him a shirt that says that. There's a story here.
Yeah.
That's Braun saying.
And you just see him and his book just float up right behind him.
Alright.
Pen
As
two.
soon as I'm done with the engines, I go back to my room. I see that he's gone, and just like Crib before me, I just start to like run around looking for him, panicking.
I've got Reyes in my...
Clutches.
So it's like reverse, you know.
Right.
Alright. I'm not going to beat around the bush with you. I'm going to take all of your money, and I'm going to put it with everybody else's money. Okay?
But I don't have any money on me.
I'm going to hold the dragon. I know how much you're worth.
Lucky find.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, friend.
What?
So whatever helps you sleep at night.
Usually medicine does.
The rule is, if you do anything to cause any harm to anybody on this boat, they won't even find what's left of you.
I'm not here to cause any problems, please. Okay.
Imagine a finger on the lips.
We clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just going to open up my door. There you go.
Tell your cat I said hi. And I walk away.
Well,
I read
Is this
manga
like
that start like this.
Well, he comes barreling down the
I've been
barreling
hentai that
down
starts like
down
this.
the center hallway in the vessel along the keel. She comes out of Chris cat quarter.
I told you not to talk to the skinny guy without me.
I didn't have a choice.
There's also.
There are
Leo.
2 skinny guys, and
There
plus
are
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
food.
skinny guys.
Come on. I'm not done with you either.
Okay. Go back to my cabin and stay in there. And then close the door behind us.
Which way is that? Like he's seriously like, I think we came this way.
Yeah, exactly. Start walking.
And it goes the wrong way.
I'm gonna be
Cal's
looking
older
for
now,
him.
he is.
He should have been back
That's fine.
in my cabin.
Okay,
give me the
If
dragon.
he went straight to Will. to be trained as my cabin boy.
All right.
I give you 15 dragons. It's better. I have 10 of them. You know, I'm giving you 15. It's better if we split them apart. Deal? You know I have 10. I give you 15. That's it.
I thought you had more.
That's right. No, yeah, I got you. No, I give you 15.
He's not there to challenge you.
No.
No, he's running with.
No,
Yeah,
he's
he
reminding me.
I
counted wrong.
I
There
give
was
15. I give 15. You take half. I have half. Security. Deal?
Fine. No, I'm not putting the dragons in the little
Yeah,
pocket
no.
dimension. No, I'm putting them in the bag that he gave him. Just clarifying.
Okay.
I don't
So
think it's exploded.
you've headed back to find.
I'm looking for Will, the
Yeah.
cabin boy, underneath him.
Will's busily polishing the brass as he's supposed to be.
Where's the new kid?
I haven't seen a new kid. Is there a new kid? I've
Yeah,
been doing my
his name's
polishing job.
Reyes. Call him Ray or something.
Okay,
You
well, I
sent
didn't.
him with Leo down here to talk to you to train him to be my
Leo
personal
hasn't.
cabin.
Leo hasn't. Cabin. What about
He's
me? Do I get a promotion? Am I midshipman now?
You are going to be the powder monkey now and cabin boy, but like less
Okay.
work.
Does that means more money?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
One more point on the shares.
Sure.
Wow, you're awfully generous today, Captain. Thank you.
Yeah. So where is he?
I don't know, honestly. He didn't come back here. Leo didn't bring him back yet. Haven't seen him yet. Not once.
If you see Leo, bring him to me. Don't leave any
Bring-
marks.
Across the ship.
If I
you
see Leo, bring Ray to you.
Bring Leo to me.
Got it.
just across the
And
ship,
Ray's
you.
there.
Luna, you just hear
I'm going to
Reyes,
the
where
captain's
did you
quarters.
go?
What's that?
I'm
Don't say
going
my
to
name
the
out loud.
Okay.
or Ray, sorry.
Okay. So you come to the end of the hallway. You're going. I know this has to be the place, and there's a small door.
Stairs. I'm just going upstairs. He's kind of giving up.
Oh, okay.
Let's go upstairs.
So you're yelling. You come up at the aft end of the ship, up through the aft cargo hold.
Yo, bait fish.
About that time, crew comes walking around the corner towards your quarter.
You play?
Huh?
You play?
Yeah, he's just been sitting there just since
Badly.
he come up.
I've been
No,
wandering
you're
for
in the bow.
ages.
She's coming from the aft. So she's not walking all the way to you. She's walking to the captain's quarters. So she's just going to go about 10 feet and down the stairs into the captain's quarters.
Oh, good.
So Reyes is going to meet me in the captain's quarters.
That's where she's trying to get to.
No, I'm going to do
okay.
this. I'm just going wherever.
Right.
I'm like,
I know. You just climbed up onto you climbed up on the stern behind the
It's gonna be
pilot
interesting
who is currently.
conversations. I'm not pulling any punches.
Oh, I'm stupid. I pull out my wire and I message Ray, and I'm just like, Ray, where did you go?
whoa.
Hello?
Ray,
Leo?
you can respond to this message.
You can hear me?
Yeah, magic.
Cool. What's up?
Where are you?
I don't know.
What do you see?
You see a big flag flying over your head. Somebody standing at the wheel about 10 feet from you. Staircases down either side.
I think I'm at the mast.
Don't move! And I, like, rat race towards her.
Towards the mast.
Say what?
She said, "I think I'm near the mast."
So I run and I find her.
She didn't. She wasn't at the mast. She's at the aft. She told us she was at
Consider
the
I don't
mast.
know a darn thing.
She doesn't know anything about boats. So you get to the mast and nobody's there. From where you're standing, you can see the shadow of the extra figure up on the wheel deck.
I'm going to go out and look.
Okay. She's standing back there looking at with the flag, looking
I'm
back
watching
in
him
the
looking
water.
over the ocean, super
Yes.
excited.
Don't
Yes.
touch anything.
Oh, okay, I guess.
I'm going back and standing in the water.
And I guess
I keep messaging.
Okay.
Ray, I don't see you.
He's up out of the
I
you
see you
can
going
you
in
can see him down on the deck from where you are.
Oh, hey, up here.
Oh, wait, no, I was supposed to grab her. Yeah, no, actually, you come with
He
me.
comes back up. Just
So he comes
wait a
back.
second.
He comes walking back up. He comes sprinting up the other side. So you guys both end up at the top, either side. You're getting a full escort.
Hi, guys.
We're going to the captain's quarters.
You're like a puppy.
Well, I do like dogs. Or any animal, really. But okay, let's go.
Now you're
That's
now
not
you're
you,
the
Brad.
captain's quarters.
Hope we can play sometime later.
Are you in the captain's quarters?
Yeah, I'm writing. I'm
Okay, alright, cool.
making it dramatic.
You're not writing, you're pretending to write. Okay, I'm going to put the dragons on the desk. Leo, come on, dragons on the desk.
I like reach in and I put 1, 2, 15.
You see them counting out your money on the deck.
Just bring this
On the
person
captain's
on the boat.
Yeah.
Double the size of our treasury.
15. And then I scoop it back in my bag and I'm like, for safekeeping.
Keep it.
He's gonna hold half on
You.
Hi.
Cover your ears.
Okay.
I told you to bring him down to Will. Will hasn't seen him. What have you been doing?
Chasing him around, he's like a puppy. He just walks away.
I spent like 5 minutes with him. Like I cut him loose immediately after.
Can I
I'll try
roll
to
for
throw that at me.
investigation?
Sure. Sorry, it won't happen again.
19.
I'll take him over right
Okay.
now.
On part of the wet clothing that you took off, you will find the impression of that unique dragon-sized coins emblem on one of the rags that she was drying herself off with.
I wanted to actually use my roll to see if I could peek into their meeting.
Okay.
Kind of like from the outside. I lowered myself into the porthole.
Actually, it's more like you're sliding your ear into the shadow,
Yeah.
so that the shadow is slowly expanding, but nobody's
Play
noticing.
the Mission
I'm like
Impossible
hiding
game.
behind a coat rack.
You see just one big elephant
You are a
here.
Yeah.
You have a lampshade on your head.
Pay no attention.
Pull on your trunk
No,
and make a clicking sound.
You're holding up an umbrella that's folded, so you look like
Yeah.
an umbrella case.
Yeah. So what's this about dragons?
No one said anything about that.
Come on.
From where
Ray,
you
I'm
are,
gonna
you
take
can
to
hear
your
him
new
shout
job.
the word about dragons.
Are you
In my
though?
mind, just in
Are
my
you?
mind, just dollar
Yeah,
signs go
I am.
across it.
Okay, so now that I know what's going on.
I'm like
We were
pushing
having a
Ray out the door.
conversation.
While they're doing this whole
I was
conversation, can I make a
listening to it.
perception-
This is
Yeah,
obviously
let us finish.
Can I make a perception check
this is
around?
obviously an
Just-
AB conversation.
Sure,
So I'll
they're
see you
doing
guys
all
later.
No, 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 no.
No. You.
Now,
It
here,
is. She's listening to this.
Oh.
now
I'm
here's
just,
the
I
thing.
want to eat my fries.
Just four.
No, I know. I'm just.
Alright,
I'm
you
saying
notice,
because he
you notice
can't hear
that
me.
Shepard's
Wait.
meditating on the aft deck
Yes.
and starting to drift off the deck.
My lady?
You're able to grab him, run down there and grab him.
Just grab him by the collar and just pull him back.
Yeah, he's completely out of it. He's like zoning out in his other dimension.
I get a hook and I just put it to the back of his shirt and I have
There you
it tied right there.
Tie me to the.
So
It
while
just
he's
keeps you attached so you don't drift off with your.
That's good. That's good.
don't want you flying
Okay,
back
we
into
go back
the
to these
engine.
guys.
So, it's okay. It's okay. I am over it.
I wasn't asking.
Oh, it's serious. The captain's putting her pen away.
She wasn't writing anything. Don't worry about it.
Captain, permission to take Ray to his new job.
You're gonna be my new cabin boy.
Okay.
Will, my cabin boy, Will Kid. He's gonna go places. He was former cabin boy, but you're gonna be my personal cabin boy, doing what I need you to do
Oh,
when I need you to do it, kind of things. You're gonna help Will if he needs help, unless ordered otherwise. You're gonna run around the ship, and since Will is here, he can take you and start training you.
Okay.
It's quick, easy training, just basically.
Follow me, Ray. We need to talk about the ship's quarters. Follow me.
I wish you to accompany Ray and also learn about cabin boy duties.
You need to worry about the engine. You have duties too.
you're the engine monkey.
You're an engineer. Come on.
He's the powder monkey, you're the engine monkey.
I don't like being called monkey, but okay.
This whole ship is powered by monkeys.
Don't that well clearly because Criv was monkeying with the engines before we even started. So
Um,
Can I just say, my lady? Can I just say, my lady? I'm thankful that you're letting me stay on the ship. I understand you don't have to, so I'm grateful for this opportunity.
Ray, stop.
I like this kid.
No, my lady. Captain.
Anyway, hope I can help. Shall I go? Will.
Finger guns out. Just
yes. First lesson as he walks up. First lesson: when you depart the captain, you give her obeisance.
Oh, I don't have a hat though.
No, neither do they. They actually do it with their fingers as if they had a hat.
Yeah.
now then, we need to talk.
He learns quick.
This little gobble. Let's take all
I'm
this.
gonna go look at the engine now and I walk out of
I need to talk to you guys. That kid is worth a lot of money.
I could just see him sitting on the edge of my desk and just.
I know about them.
Yeah, just leaning on it.
Yeah.
I know about the dragons.
The ones that we just tried to fight off.
No, the ones the kid brought with him.
That's the start.
I don't know how many he has. I only know that he has some.
Remember that.
But that's okay.
Okay, so there's no secret this
That's
kid's
the
worth money.
left side of the basket.
Okay.
Let's take all of his money.
We did.
No.
I
Port
already
is,
shouldn't.
port is short
No.
because
But he
it's
had
only
Drew
4
on. Now he
letters.
doesn't.
No, listen.
Starboard
Yes.
is right.
Or
We
He
don't
needs-
know.
Leo.
We
Say
don't
remember
know.
them.
Leo's not here.
Oh.
He needs
Port is
help.
short.
Right.
He's a poor kid out in the world. I mean, he's 24. He's a grown-ass man.
Well, we
but
helped him
still.
like get the dragons away from him because that's how you get stabbed.
You know.
Yeah,
look,
no, that's good. Keep the dragons
Stack
well
it.
hidden. And you know what I mean by that. But
I got the latex gloves. It's okay.
he seems like a good kid. We gotta watch out for him. I can't tell you everything about him. I know something about him, but I made a promise that I can't tell you guys. But he needs to be protected.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Take the shot of him. Are we starting a different inner circle now?
It's not that. There's no circle at all.
Okay,
No,
so
I'm feeling.
so you know
I'm
how,
feeling an inner
you,
circle
you,
here.
You know how Leo's my charge?
Forward is front. After is to the back.
His
Right.
You're supposed to be getting up
Okay.
with me.
Tops
He's
for the
right.
sails.
You broke up with him.
So if somebody orders you to the tops, they mean climb as fast as you can, as high as you can.
Captain, you have dropped your official nugget.
You can keep an eye out for any land or anything that's.
Yeah, you won't see any land yet. This is only day 1 of a
What'd you
7-day
say?
crossing.
I know my chicken nugget. He's like, Captain, sir, you dropped your official nugget.
Where should I speak? Your nuggies on the floor.
Sorry.
So I don't know too much about the kid. I know some, but I know he has to be protected. He's obviously scared about something.
Okay. He's gonna be my cabin boy. He's gonna be doing what I ask.
Yeah.
I won't ask too much of him.
Just keep an eye on him. Make sure
But I
he's
want his
okay.
money.
Find out if he.
You know what? He seems to be pretty generous with his money, so I have a feeling we're gonna
He's
end
a
up
bit
with it
gullible,
anyway.
so I mean, like, you know.
What's up?
Well, I mean that's also a really good really good thing that we took it from him. Because the last thing we need to do is him trying to buy one fucking pint of ale with a dragon.
Yeah, I know, fooling his money. But yeah, we're keeping it safe for him.
My
That's
goodness,
that's.
I wonder what these buttons might be worth.
I
But
wonder how much
Maybe
this
I'm
book
already
will
won. Just want my
cost.
bracelet.
I have a feeling that he's.
So do we convert the dragons or do we hold on to them as dragons?
Let's
Latex gloves, man.
Okay.
let's hold on to them for now.
The forward mass is known
Wait
as
till
the
we get to
foremast.
port depth
The
first. Mom and I have a
afterward
basement.
mass is known as the main
Give him
mast.
that.
Okay.
Fair enough. That
If
sounds
we're
good.
in a squall,
Hey,
always make sure the
Captain!
main mast is protected.
Mind if we speed this ship up a bit?
You go deal with that. I'm gonna. Where did Leo go?
Don't you have some story to
Leo
tell us?
had to go
Jeez.
reload. He had to go and
I'll
cast
be
those
the
spells. So he's
Okay,
trying
well,
to
I'm gonna
descend.
go to the
Moving
engine
on
room
from-
and explain how dragons work to Leo so he doesn't have any of them explode in his pockets.
Why would they explode?
This
Am
is
I
why he
carrying a
has to
bomb?
explain.
Yes, you're carrying 15 bombs.
Oh, that's nice. How do they explode?
Wes?
If you introduce magic to them.
So just
They're
don't-
made of magic.
So just don't cast magic.
How's their timing?
Just don't, like...
How's your timing?
How's
So,
their timing?
I have
You're
this thing.
you're 1 day into the mission. I've
This
stayed
is right.
straight on 9 points. It is
You see
becoming
how
it's
it's all
coming near
normal go?
dusk,
If I throw a
dusk,
dragon
Captain,
in there,
and we
there's
won't be
a
able to
good
navigate
chance
at night.
it
There's no
blows
way
up.
to guarantee we can maintain 9 points. So do you wish to descend?
You don't want it to go boom. Especially you don't want it to go boom.
I mean, we can try it, but if we were off by 1 point, it might take us extra
Yeah,
days.
it doesn't have to be
The
like
crossing we might end up
How
farther.
much more time of light do we have?
Oh, maybe an hour and a half.
So
I
keep
think
them
we
in a bag.
can maybe go for about a half hour more and then.
Sure,
start descending?
I'm just
Oh,
saying you
okay.
might want to tell your
Of course.
engine team because they have to remember they have to stop casting soon enough that it starts to descend without
Alright, okay.
the drastic decompression you utilized last time, or they used last time.
Okay. I'll let them know in about an hour to just start descending.
All right.
Start descending in an hour. Tell Leo. Don't you have a wire or something?
Here's the one.
No.
All right. Can we have a group meeting real quick?
Yeah.
Team.
Go get Leo. Tell him what I told you. Everybody, humble abode. Come on.
Is there like a meeting room in the ship, or just meeting in your quarters?
This, my
Meet in the
quarters is
captain's
the
quarters.
meeting room.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you need pure silence, you could use the torque and go to the kitchen. It's the only safe place.
But we were.
Already used it, didn't you?
And we're surrounded by what I'm assuming is loyal crew.
Yeah, no. I'm just specifying that if you want it more secure, the only way to go
No, I don't
secure
trust
is
him
get
not
off
to take
the
a
ship.
medication.
We already went today, though.
Yeah, but Reyes didn't.
Okay. So, what are we going to do in Port Deptford?
Drink and be merry for a bit, and then realize that we have stuff to do, and then restock
Buy
the
another
ship.
ship.
All this time you
Ships are
guys been
expensive.
talking about taking Luna's body or something like that.
A lot. Yeah.
Hello?
I'm sorry,
Lana's
Lana's body. Have you guys abandoned that?
No.
Well, we just
have to go to
put
Port
it
Deptford to restock.
aside,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
what you guys want to do.
Because we
We're
still
gonna
gotta
go.
get Callisto. I mean, I thought we were gonna.
When we get there. Oh, wait,
no,
sorry.
go. Mostly. Sorry.
When we get there, we'll port. It'll probably be like afternoonish, maybe, when we get there. West?
Well, Captain, we've still got 6 days in the crossing. You want to make it faster, we can expedite, certainly, but that was original, as I said, a week across. It's your choice.
No.
You're talking about when you get there, right?
Yeah, when we get there, it should be.
Yeah, I don't anticipate any. There's never been any problems in the Black Seas, as far as we know. But
When we arrive, it should not in the week or so, but we should arrive at around noon that day.
Okay.
We'll go home. Say hi to mom,
Yeah.
sister. I'll show you around town as the boys restock.
Zolder is still healthy in there someplace.
At some point, I do need to go back to the Dragonborn Island.
Oh, we'll be paying them a visit.
Okay.
Okay. We have 2 missions at hand right now. We want to prioritize. We have to get Alanis' body and
I think
avenge.
I
And then
really need to prioritize mine.
Callisto.
It's not even Callisto. I made a promise to Exodor to make amends for, and promise to myself in my code to make amends to the ugly frog people. But not even ugly. Yeah, they are. But,
Okay, clarification. The Grung weren't from there.
the Grunt version?
He knows where the Grung are from.
Those were just a.
That was just a
tribe.
group, and you
Oh,
basically
okay.
got them all slaughtered. So you're wanting to make amends to the tribe,
Yeah, I need to
which means to go down where he needs to go for his thing anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
I'm trying to tie these all together, ladies and
Yeah, no,
gentlemen.
that's fine. I need to go find the Grunt and apologize to them.
Where are they going?
I pull out my little sheet of paper. Southwest of Deadford Island. Look for the Laughing God.
If you go southwest of Deptford Island, you're going to pass by Savannah.
And that's where Callisto's going. Job done.
No.
Cool. Team. Yay. You know?
So we go to Deadford. We
Say hi.
stock up, say hi to your mom. Keep
Show you around town. Oh, you're gonna love the brothel and pub. It's fine.
I'm 13.
How's
My
it?
sister's 13. She runs it.
Oh god.
But back to the rated G version. Let's that sounds good. That sounds like a plan. We'll go do the Grunt thing. I'll apologize and I'll
Greg can
be
show you his favorite spots.
How much is it for the brothel?
Honey, I'll give you discounts. Talk about it later.
oh,
Alright.
God.
Brand, do I have to explain to you what herpes are?
Oh
Oh,
God.
God.
Do
And
I
you know Nycos herpes are going to be really bad.
they've got the faces of birds, they've got faces of women, and the bodies of
Oh,
birds.
God.
Those are harpies. Silly me, I get those confused.
Do I need to tell you that
If you get bad cases, you're really in
when
trouble.
such things happen, you always go
Oh, I don't know,
to
I'll
your
just
best
find
friend, the church. They always have the best medicine around. Doesn't matter which one, blue veil, red veil, green
Hallelujah!
veil. you become a believer in the
Where
end.
did you come
As I go in,
Alright.
as I go in, I lift up the
Speaking,
necklace.
not-
It's some
Special.
different colored veils.
Especially the white veil.
Um,
We talked about
Praise
that.
be the
Also,
white veil too.
I wanna
The
turn
white
the
veil
tent-
would hate our family.
Yeah,
Before-
he has kids.
I want to turn some attention over to Shepard.
Plenty of them.
We don't really know much about
You bump
him.
Shepard, he wakes up again.
What's up?
We don't really know much about you. We know too much about him.
It's
Right.
it's 110. It's 88 degrees outside. The Lacertine's in torpor anyway.
Yeah. Tell us about why you're here. What are your goals?
You don't know anything about me.
Well, no,
Well, then I liked it.
it's not that. I would tell you if I can, but I just don't have the memories of it. That's all.
You have the what do
Of
you
my
call it?
past life.
We'll make
Apparently,
memories
You
guys
have
knew
what do
me
you call it, amoeba?
No, apparently you guys knew me before I was like this, but I don't know.
We knew a guy named Basha
Yes.
that looked like that.
Yes.
He ain't you.
Okay.
Are you the ghost of mushroom?
Perhaps, maybe not.
Let me try something. And I promise I'm not trying to be attacking you. I just want to see if you are a ghost or not. Can I cast Banish Undead?
Go ahead.
Okay. You have that as an attribute of your faith, then absolutely you can make the attempt.
Is there a way to cast it non-legally?
No, with the issue is that banish is different from turn. You can attempt to turn.
That's what I mean. I'm sorry. That's.
You attempt to turn undead, and if he's undead, he has to move away from you at his full movement rate and can't come directly towards you unless you get within 15 feet and he has no other choice. In which case, he can then attack you.
That's what I wanted to turn. This won't hurt. You'll just step away.
He just needs to make a save.
No, he doesn't have to make a save.
18.
He goes. He kind of giggles.
That tickles.
So you're not undead.
I am not undead.
So you're not a ghost.
I am not.
He
a
said
ghost.
he's an ethereal.
Well, that doesn't mean much to me. I don't know what that is.
I am
You overestimate how smart I am.
You're a creature of the ether.
Honey, do you see my books?
If I want to simplify this, best way to think of them is Genasi.
Best way to think about me. You're talking about in the first.
No.
Hey,
I think best way to think about me is
you can think of him as the Ganassi, as like the air Ganassi, but think of it more along the place. He goes where he comes from, the place where all lost socks go.
No, I know, but I want to do it in character.
Exactly.
So he's in
I've always wanted to be there.
While we're all talking, I'm gonna whisper to Azazel and tell him to go find Reyes.
Okay.
So you
Oh,
hold
Reyes, you're now learning the joys of the double scrub brush.
Sorry.
This is like a child who's never had to clean before, and they think it's a game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so for a quick aside, when my son joined the Marine Corps, when they went out on bivouac for the first time, all the other guys were grumbling because they hated being out in the rain with 40 pounds of gear, having to dig their ranger graves, which was what they called the little beds they had to make. They were all grumbling. But my son was laughing, going, I get to camp out. This is amazing.
So Reyes is...
And that's why my son was the perfect Marine, because he never understood that the stuff they were doing was actually the bad stuff. That
So
was the
Reyes'
awesome stuff.
life is that he's been kind of told to sit still and do nothing and act like a prince all day long. So to him, breaking out of that, anything aside from that is exciting.
Matter of fact, yeah, his life was the school that you were learning, basically. So you're going to identify, you're
And
like,
his family's abusive, so
Right.
he's...
I relate.
What? No. We don't have those kind of families here.
well, and
It's
when
not
you
that we don't have
consider
enough
the
age.
abuses, no, you will sit still until the manicurist and the
It's-
pedicurist gets
Yeah.
It's
completed.
physical, too.
So wait, he's an ether, you said.
He's a natural,
Ethereal.
yeah.
Oh, that's
E3?
I thought you said ether. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's from
Go
from
home.
the Aether. Yeah, that's what.
I had an aunt named Ethel. So
Are they cousins?
There is an Ether bunny, but its name is Fiver
fine.
Yeah, sorry.
from Watership.
So yeah.
One of my favorite songs, Bright Eyes.
So we're just gonna sit here for 6 days doing nothing.
We're not gonna do nothing. I'm thinking that since we have a new man-child boy thing on our ship, it's gonna
It's
be.
called a twink.
Thank you.
Good night, folks.
Since we have him on our ship, I thought, since I do it for the rest of them,
How much did you pay for this slave?
I didn't. he
The
paid
slave
me.
walked itself on the boat.
He
Yeah.
paid me. You didn't pay me a
Yeah,
cent.
he paid me, dude. Anyways,
Wow, you're good.
I was thinking tonight when we land, we have a nice little party, and I can get Riddler to make a nice meal for us with the stuff that I have hidden and drink.
I thought there was no
Very
land for
mint.
6 days.
Should we
Huh?
liquidate
I thought there was no land for
the
6
jewels?
days.
No,
Yeah.
land. Surfacing the vessel.
Oh,
Right.
okay. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. One more proposal on the treasury. Do we liquidate Reyes' jewels?
That's not.
You know, I don't want to leave him completely defenseless, because
The jewels don't do anything other than.
Maybe they have sentimental value. For
If
him.
you would like to hand
If
me
they
the
have
jewels,
sentimental
I would be-
value, then fine. But any of the extras we can liquidate.
We need to
I
get
feel like
rid
we
of
should-
them because if anybody finds it on here,
Just
actually,
guys,
that could be a good scapegoat.
hand me the jewelry so I'll modify it.
Am I
Again,
asking his permission for all this?
No.
I'm getting at that.
This is out of your line.
yeah, you're a
have no
servant monkey now.
choice.
I'll just
Yeah,
modify
it's,
the
the
jewelry.
only
No one's
bad
gonna
part
ever
is
recognize
this.
it.
And you know how we did the last 1 foot section and you enjoyed that? Here to the stern.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm thinking that it is his stuff. If he's noble, I don't want to get in trouble.
He's not
with
getting the
that.
dragons back.
No, we're keeping the dragons. We gotta keep something.
Well, he's going to get part of it, right? I mean, he's a member of this crew now. He has to have some.
He didn't ask.
just
He didn't
got
ask
here
to be
today.
paid. He asked to pay me. So this is.
Technically,
No, I just
we are
realized
giving them
something.
safe passage.
I'm in position that they got it.
And on top of that, the dragons are
In a position
like
that
they are
they
an
have
immense
to find my
risk.
I know. I'm totally down with you keeping him. I just don't want to leave him destitute.
No, we
No,
won't.
he'll be fine.
If he decides to leave, then we will.
We'll give him
we'll give him
some.
something
I
back.
think he's
But
too
then he
stupid
left-
to take care of himself
So-
in the world.
So you're going to
Well, that's
inventory
fine.
the bag then?
Well, huh?
Are you going to inventory the bag though?
The jewels?
Yeah.
No,
If
no,
Leo
no, no,
gives
no,
them
no,
to
no,
me,
no, no,
then
no,
I'll
no,
enjoy
no,
them.
no. Keep them. I'll talk to him, and we'll see what he wants to do with them. Because I don't want. It's his property. We respect some people's property, or we already took his dragons. So the least we can do is ask him, especially if it's sentimental value.
He's not getting the dragons.
No,
We
I
can
just said.
convert the dragons.
How many times do I have to say this, Crib? You can have the freaking dragons.
And
Jeez.
they're back to an old.
No one wants to go in your butt to look for them, dude, okay?
Not even, I don't really care about that.
You've been lying to us the whole time. We told you to put him up there.
They've been in a
He's
book the
been
whole
lying
time.
to us.
Oh, they're going to go up there.
I'm walking over. To
I get the
Ray.
stick.
As you leave the captain's quarters, you see Will sitting there whittling on a piece of wood, looking down the deck. Hey, how's it going, Leo?
Good. Have you seen Ray?
Oh, of course. She's doing a fine. He's doing a fine job up there.
I need to speak to him real quick.
Sure. Don't interrupt him. He's got a lot of ship to scrub.
Sure. I go over to Ray.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Ray. Okay, first off, is Ray even your real name?
Kinda. Are we alone?
Are we alone?
As well as long as you can be on the ship. There's people in the rigging up above you, I'm sure.
My real name's Reyes. So
Oh,
I'm not
so that's
wrong.
kinda, okay, I can call you Ray. Real quick,
made it.
you know all
It's
that
fine.
It's
jewelry and stuff that you gave me? Is any of it sentimental?
I'm okay with most of it, but I am gonna need the crown back because
Crown.
there's a crown in the back.
Yeah, look in there. Yeah, there's a.
How did nobody find out you're a prince?
You've had the bag the whole time.
Okay, do you mind if I take a look at your rings?
My rings?
Yeah.
Now it sounds like Leo's trying to rob him.
No.
No, I want to know if you have any magical rings on you that maybe.
I have nothing arcane like that, no.
Are you sure?
Pretty
Because
sure.
yesterday, just this morning, you didn't even know what the scrubby brush was. You thought it was a gigantic toothbrush.
I know tools when I see it. I'm a cleric. I know my equipment.
Since when? That's like valuable information.
Okay, I'm a cleric and I'm
Can
a
you heal
warrior.
people?
I've been trained for it.
You
but
can
I'm-
fight?
Yes.
Why did you say something? We thought you were like a twink.
Sorry.
Because I don't like fighting. But
Okay,
I
you
can.
like healing, right? That's like twice as valuable. Anybody can stab somebody.
Well, I haven't actually tried it yet, but yeah, I've been taught.
Okay. I take my dagger and I heal me.
Why? Ugh, why would you do that to yourself?
I need to see if you're useful. I'm trying to
Where
save your life
is-
here.
Okay, chill. I got you.
Leo,
Healing of
stop
hands.
cutting yourself.
No! Wait.
We all care about you. Stop doing that to
Hands does
yourself.
what?
Healing of hands. I have to.
No, cure wounds.
Or cure wounds, right? Cure wounds.
You roll a d8. No, d10.
It doesn't matter. He
What year?
chose the damage, so
Yeah, so it would only been like
it's only 1 point. Anything you do is going to heal it.
19.
Actually, it's just this one.
If it was just one.
It's automatic, but it's only 1 point.
I'm
so.
6.
Yeah.
So heal it up. Please, don't do that.
You could be useful. Really, really useful. More than just a cabin boy.
Remember, sideways for attention. Die.
What?
Serious.
Look.
No.
I want to help you guys, okay? But you can't freak out at everything. I do.
I take off my cloak and I start to help him brush thing. What are you even doing?
I told you I'm looking for my friend Noelle.
Okay,
Oh,
but
did Azazel find him?
is that the only reason why you ran away?
Did Azazel find him?
Fine.
That's all you need to know.
Riz?
Yeah.
Fine.
You're sitting there scrubbing, and the cat comes up, and its tail goes past your face.
Hello.
Nope,
It kind of backs away from the water because you remember it's a bucket full of water.
I bring Azazel away. That's a spy. Hey, buddy.
He's done nothing wrong. It's a very good cat.
Okay, listen. So you're not attached to any of these drones because they're probably gonna rob you.
Wait, why would you do that?
Because they're pirates.
This is a pirate ship. No, it's not.
Biff.
There's no pirate.
Biff. Pop side of your head, cat. Paw.
Did he like just smack me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You just batted your it's like it's playful.
Criv, just get out
I
here.
pull out a string and like start to play with him.
Azazel would play with it.
Hi. I also know he would know how to scratch him correctly. Like cat would like it, like cheek and chin.
Okay. Listen, I reach into my bag and actually pull out 50...
Actually, can I quickly try something I've been wanting to do for ages? I want to do animal friendship with them.
Okay.
Casting time. So I just.
Just need a saving throw. What's your spellcasting?
It's 16.
It's 8 plus your proficiency plus your wisdom
I
modifier.
made your character sheet. It's 16.
It's more or less that.
Split loyalties. Rolled in that one.
We're friends now. So what?
That's a Fae familiar.
I know. She just rolled against.
Shit.
I just kind of want to like be friendly with them and play with them. That's all you want to do with.
Let's split loyalties now. This is war.
No. The issue is that if you ask for any updates, it's gonna be like, what? I just got some scratches in the. It's just gonna disinformation.
He's not doing it on purpose. He's kind of
He's
like.
not
He's just
paying
He's
attention.
just saying,
he
like,
goes,
oh, you're
"Just-
so
she's so
sweet."
nice. He's so nice.
So yeah, that's what you report back.
Here, right. I actually reach into my bag and actually give him 50 gold pieces. You may not get any of those dragons back, but I will do my best to salvage
Did I do
some
something
for
to
you.
deserve being stolen from me?
Yeah, you were a nice person, and unfortunately that is bad, but please don't stop being nice, okay? We need more people like you.
He's not gonna remember.
He doesn't know that yet.
Well, okay.
Listen. These people, to be honest, their whole tough guy thing is more of an act. They're actually really cool guys. They just have a lot of issues.
What? Why are you so trusting?
We all have our stories. You're not the only one that was abused. I've been on the run since I was 10 years old.
That is horrible. I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
Loving, beautiful.
Wow, way to spill your guts,
Says
Leo.
it's abusive.
Out of nowhere, Zolder's head pops up. His parents abandoned him.
I was
guys
adopted
are-
as a kid, and my adopted parents were amazing as heck.
You guys are
You sound really lucky.
letting out
I
so much
kinda
of the
wish I had
backstory
that.
on this, huh?
Well, we'll talk more, I promise.
Okay.
But I gotta go tell everyone you're a cleric, therefore they actually have a reason not to kill you.
Okay.
Good job on the
Who
script.
says we were going to kill him?
Bye, kitty.
I put Aziz on my shoulder and walk down to Luna's captain's office. I look at Kriv.
I'm sorry, what?
You're your headquarters? I'm sorry? Captain's quarters. I'm sorry. And
Does this look like an office boy?
I knock.
Wait, who's in here with me?
I can't be there.
You and...
I thought you
Are
were just popping out of the hole halfway there.
That's magic. No.
You're getting so you know the ship so well. You can.
Whenever I see his self-esteem rising, I need to like
Bring it
magically. I have to, yeah.
I come into the
Shepard, are
room.
you in here with us?
No.
Okay, you guys won't believe this. So that guy up there, he's a cleric.
Okay.
Oh my
You're not
God.
wrong.
We don't need another
fine.
priest.
We have...
No, he's a cleric. He specializes in healing people.
That he's
Oh, then
about
I
to
should've
lose
put
his
him
faith.
with the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
That's
can
not
learn-
wrong either.
You can learn how to become a stronger cleric and help us. I mean, you're a human shield, but that only lasts for so long.
Since you're getting
Zolder
used to the
fluctuates
part of
for
it, you feel
powers.
kinda good about
We don't really have a
yourself doing this
healer.
kind of stuff.
If we can teach him how to be a healer, he can be a
change
huge benefit to our
positions,
team.
Just ask if you keep using the brush.
Or he's going to lose his
I
faith.
could also... Well, I want...
Captain, as somebody who's lost their faith and is trying to regain it, I would like permission to kind of mentor the boy.
Yeah, I don't see any problems with this.
Do you think that's the best course of action?
Did I agree to it yet?
The alternative is
I
being
mean,
made
sometimes
by
in
you.
order to grow, you need to train somebody. You know, some responsibility.
Do you think he's grown?
He's trying.
So are we gonna
You
place
hear,
bets?
you hear the whistle indicating the ship's going to start descending.
I'll let you decide. I'm gonna go help with the engine. Okay.
I'm gonna talk with them. We need. Yes, if he's a cleric, he needs to be trained. But I want him to stay as my personal cabin boy so I can keep an eye on him. Because if he is noble, I want to have an eye on him at all times. That's why Will is training him. Because I don't want anything to happen to this kid.
But
Because then it could be on our
Will
hands.
trains him to be a cabin boy, and I can try to mentor him on his religious stuff.
And talk to our surgeons and clerics and have them hang out with him too or whatever. But
They call them wetsmen.
Wetsman.
If you don't mind, if this person is so valuable, we should probably change their clothes and their look.
You already did.
No, y'all just took stuff
No.
from me.
No.
Oh, that's right.
No.
She's working in those pressed silks you got her.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking like,
Good
but when you choose.
idea.
Oh, if you allow.
Yeah, those high boots. Bent over,
I
scrubbing
have
in those high
one
boots,
pair
getting
of
some serious
pants
shape.
and
Yeah, I was
one
gonna
shirt.
say,
Oh,
because
man.
Oh, I have spares.
If
It's
you.
I have
No,
stuff from.
you're tough.
No, he can have one of my outfits. One of my old outfits.
You're okay. No. You're too generous. It's
If you'll
fine.
allow
No, no,
me.
it'll be.
No. It's fine.
Wearing one of my shirts as a dress.
If you'll allow me.
Guys, look what Zolder gave me.
If you'll
Give
allow
y'all
me
for it.
to
Wear like a
take
kimono.
care of that situation.
Wrap it around twice,
You
put
can
the
help
sash around
dress
it.
him, but I have, if you look into my wardrobe,
muscle.
I have a couple things that were.
Dress him. I'm gonna do his hair and everything.
Oh, okay. Well, you know.
Dude, you can do your hair.
Make sure he's ready before. Oh, okay. If you look in my wardrobe, there are a couple things there because the woman captain kind of has to disguise herself sometimes. So I've got a couple men's outfits if he fits into them. So you do that. Make sure he is done before our celebration.
Yep. I'll immediately go to grab those coats.
You obviously know where the kitchen is because you're there all the time. Go tell Riddler the plans to just make a feast with the special stuff
And away I go.
alcohol, everything. We're just gonna have a good time. Play some good music.
Unlike your usual.
Oh God, that was a bird. Damn.
No, she didn't say it.
No, it's not. It's how she said it though. That was.
It was subtle.
That was good.
I
time
want
to
some
shine.
upbeat. I don't want none of them storytelling. I want some upbeat. Like we're getting rowdy here. You
Dance.
know?
Britney Spears. No, early Britney Spears.
Early Britney Spears.
Yeah.
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 Toxic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, that's party music. Yeah.
Leo is
Somebody wants to.
Oh, God.
doing the shit.
Middle
Help
school.
him out,
Hi.
and then you and Azazel can either participate
Shepherd,
or
make a wisdom
you
save, please.
can bartend. I know, I normally do, but I want to have some fun, so you can bartend if you want. If not, then have Riddler.
That's a 15.
Okay. In your doze, as you're doing your meditation, you have this vision of a raven being harassed by two white birds. You don't know what a raven is or why you even somehow know what that is. But more importantly, the other two birds you recognize after a few seconds as being gulls. This is particularly disturbing to you since you've never seen any of these things, and yet they seem immediately familiar to you. As you're watching them fly, the raven dives, and as the raven dives, you see the Borealis below you, and behind it, a long distance behind it, a black vessel manned with oars rowing after it on this water surface.
You said this is a vision?
Yeah.
Can I investigate my surroundings?
During the vision? Sure.
Yes. I am proficient at that.
That's what time of day.
That's a 17.
Yeah, you still recognize that you must be in the Blackwater, for you do not see coastline in any direction other than about 4 points to the southwest, you see an island.
4 points to the southwest,
Yeah, of where the Borealis is.
and I see an island.
You see an island.
Would I don't think that's the island that we're going to.
You're not going to an island. Port Edford's a coastal city.
This is coastal city. Would I, by any chance, recognize that island or any, if it's like important or not?
You can make a wisdom check.
That's a 17.
Okay, so with the second 17 in a row, you recognize that it might have been the island that the catfish was trying to guide you to.
Why was he trying to guide me?
Because now it's almost perpendicular to your current direction of travel. And then you wake up. It's pitch dark and you hear the beginnings of music. Lights, only lights are on the lanterns that they've lit on the main deck.
Not in the mood to listen to some music. I will go to the top. Hold on.
Go into the
I need to
top?
think about what I just.
Okay, so as you climb up there, you'll find. Let's see, which of the crewmen might be up there in this hour. Alright, let's see here.
More or less.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
Let's say Jack is up there. Oh, hiding from the music, are you?
No. Just had.
Oh, I love the lovely glow. I hadn't noticed before.
Thank you. Well, it's nighttime, right?
It is.
You glow?
Well, you have to be close.
Yeah, but
He says I can
character
almost-
my
he's
nose
almost read-
glow when it's night.
I can almost read my lover's letters. Please, stand behind me.
Okay.
And close your eyes, because it's special.
Oh.
Oh god.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do anything weird with mine.
Oh, no. I'm just going to read.
Does this include passionate hugging?
Sure. No.
Yeah, no. Oh, the letter? More than likely.
Passionate.
Sorry for taking up.
I don't know.
Sorry for taking up the space. I just needed to get away. I just had.
Oh, you don't take up any space here.
I'll
snuggle up against you because you don't have any take up any space. Remember, you're an incorporeal.
That is.
Oh, that feels weird.
Just had a strange.
But now the glow is over my shoulders.
Just had a strange dream or vision.
Oh,
Then
do tell.
Saw it's not birds. Flying creatures.
About this
That I've
time,
never
about
even-
this time in the middle of the night, you hear a shrieking sound.
Investigation check.
Dude, what kind of music are you playing?
Yeah, exactly. I was over the top of his music. comes this
Screamo.
high-pitched screech.
I didn't know we were playing that
Can
kind of
Reyes
music.
hear
Oh, that's him.
No,
No.
make your check.
Oh.
May I ask one?
Can I check also?
That's
Can I hear that?
Yeah, everyone's gonna hear it. So go ahead and make a perception check.
For my that's a 21. My
Natural 20.
13.
18.
Okay.
Wait a second.
The sound doesn't. You literally
19.
have no way to place the sound. It sounded a little bit like maybe one of the wild pseudo dragons. It could have been. Some of you suggested it might be the screech of one of the horned weevils that are along the coast.
Actually,
Would I maybe recognize that 'cause I'm not from the area?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't. Remember, there have been no birds, so there's no
Oh, okay.
frame of reference
can
to the
I
sound.
make a nature check to see if it's like an animal or
You can make that. You make that check. So can the druid.
You guys get the.
I'm gonna have to use this right here. 17 plus 4.
3 17s out of 4. That's pretty good.
What?
No, that was for.
I know. Just asking what hers was.
Your nature should be 4. isn't it?
Yeah, her nature is 4. I remember.
Because you're
I
18,
got a-
or
I-
18.
I got
My
a
nature
19.
is 5.
Oh, it's a 5.
Oh,
So-
so that's 22.
22.
I
Okay.
got a 19. So.
The sound.
Also-
It's definitely nothing that you've ever heard.
Would I know what birds are since if they're in Deptford?
There are no birds in Deptford as far
Okay,
as
that's
you
what I
know.
was asking. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Can I?
With your
possibly-
17, you recognize it directly from your dream. It's the same sound that first creature that you saw that you somehow know is a raven.
I rolled a natural 20. Would my Primus instinct tell me anything about this?
Well, but we've downplayed your Primus because you were raised by your adoptive parents. So I'll give you a BP for the excuse. That is the most creative use of the non-race that you don't even want to claim I've ever heard.
How far away is the animal?
Huh?
How far away
We
is
don't
the
know
creature?
because it's night.
It's nighttime somewhere in the sky.
There's no stars. There's no moon. You wouldn't be able to see it.
I have so many DPs.
Zolder is dancing
Yep.
during this time.
Are we all?
No stomping.
Am I
It's just like
dumping? Am I
swaying, you know? Okay.
Well, you
Trying to play
you would
with
have stopped
Luke,
at
going, "Oh,
sunset. They
God."
would have made you.
Okay, so now.
So you're like,
The
no, but
deck
I want
is
to do
shaking a
it. No,
little
no, you do what you want.
Okay. So
The
now I
deck,
have to
the whole
address-
boat's just going
Kinda
left
like
and
rocking
right.
back and
You are
forth.
you are at
So you are
fatigue
center of
level 1
attention.
because they did work you pretty hard.
He's the center of attention, right? Because it's a party. It's party to welcome you. So
Aw,
kind
that's
of,
really friendly.
that's what I said.
you.
it was.
Hey,
Jeez,
Zolder,
guys.
he looks kind of tired. Do you think you can maybe...
Okay, so you recognize it from your dream. You know what a raven is. So what do you do with that information?
Oh. I can put it on my shoulders while I dance. No.
I meant more like, do you have
I'll
any
go over to
resting
Luna.
spells or
Okay.
recuperating
Hey.
spells?
Drink.
No.
He actually drifts down from the sails. Just walks
That's
down.
creepy.
I'll walk over home. No. But you may not believe me. But I think I saw a flying creature. I don't know what it
A
is.
dragon.
No.
Pseudo dragon.
It was black and small. Pretty much.
Pseudo dragon.
No. Definitely not a pseudo dragon.
Ooh. Thank you, Flores King. Thank you very much.
Am I there? Am I nearby?
You're dancing, dude.
Probably.
He offered.
That's Miguel.
Hey.
I mean,
Yeah, he
whoever's
offered
around
200
Luna
bits, so I
can,
was wanting to draw attention to that.
I'm doing
You
like
guys
the
said not
best
to draw
cabbage
it, so
patch
I
you've
was-
ever seen.
But it's a strange creature, you know.
Do you know what those creatures called?
Yeah, no, you did. I told you did
Yeah,
remember
you
the
did.
sound. They're not going to know the name anyway, so you can
We're
just
not
I
say
remember
understand.
the sound.
you remember
You
which
remember
bird
the name,
made
but
it.
you don't know what.
I told you what the bird was. The first bird.
Okay, yeah. Then it was Raven.
I only know a girl named Raven, and she can't fly.
And well, then it's probably not that girl. It's a flying creature.
That's what. Okay.
Maybe it's friendly.
See anything in my books? Because you read those religiously.
Well, yeah,
Anything in there?
there is nothing that I cannot read. I know that you said that there are some books that is illegible. Literally, there is. If it's
No,
it's-
There's a
I
possibility.
said you could read all of them.
This is like trying to explain color to a blind person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that
Well,
single digit? I don't think so.
what do you want me to? Should we detect good and evil? Should we?
It's your decision. There is also one more thing. Remember that? What was it? That catfish that we ran up to earlier in the morning. Also saw a strange island that he was trying. It was trying to direct us to. I don't know why that popped up in my vision, but it did. Maybe in the future that item will have some kind of significance.
Well,
Who knows?
as you said, we have a course that we have set that we need to stick to, so we can't go and investigate anything else.
Well, I'm just telling you.
Okay, well, I'll inform Wes and see what he has to say about it.
In the
Wesley,
meantime, yes, Cap.
what do you think we should do?
Well, I would definitely take note of that island. I would definitely put it into the logs. Do you remember approximately how many leagues south of us it was?
4 points.
Okay, 4 points is direction from the compass north. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cool.
So distance. You saw the vessels as being close enough here that you could see them both from the air.
Yeah.
That does not mean the vessel on the surface can see the other boat on the surface.
Okay.
Given its distance from your vessel, if that other vessel is behind you,
Okay.
the 4 points gives you direction, and the distance would be twice what you saw. So it'd be about 8 leagues.
Okay.
Or
8
about
leagues or
8
8
leagues.
points?
8 leagues. So
Okay.
8 times 7 is about 49 miles. So about a half day travel.
And it's
And the other ship is a half day behind you. Which,
who? Oh, and the other ship is having. I forgot about that one.
yeah, I didn't mention that at all. Good.
Yeah. Okay. Also, there's another ship
What?
as well that is following us.
Like as of right now, or like in your little dream sequence?
In the vision.
And it's a vision. I don't know if it's
Purple's a hell of a drug, dude.
It comes up from dancing.
Trust me, I don't use
And
purple
how did he come
because
up with
I hear that stuff kills a lot of brain cells.
I
But
wouldn't be surprised.
it's a vision, so it may be true or may not be true, but it's what I saw.
Alright, well then keep it. Idea, can we have
There's no lights, Captain. If there's something.
I know, but I guess
I can maybe help with that. I know a light spell.
Oh, we don't want them to see us, though. That's
Yeah.
only. We're making sure there's no one following us, and if there was somebody on the horizon that could see us, we'd see the lights.
inform
It's important to know that you know how to do that, though, because we might need it at some point.
inform the crew of this to look out for it. I want somebody in the crow's nest all hours.
Jack's already up there.
Okay. And have somebody inform, or actually you go inform him. You can float him stuff.
Is it this vision that you had?
Yeah.
How can I say this? Have you had them before? Is this your first vision?
Well, it's the first time I had them.
This might be have to do with your particular religion.
I'm a warlock. I don't have a religion.
Well, if you're a warlock, you have a patron. Maybe was your patron trying to contract you?
I have not made my patron yet.
I see. This might be related to that. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna call Crib from the bar. Crib.
What?
Alright.
Just drinking a pink Mai Tai.
Seriously, again?
Don't
You know what
fuck.
those do to you. You know what those do to you. Anyways.
That wasn't for him, that was for me. He just leans in and
Just
just takes
Matches my outfit.
We saw a vision of a creature that's called a raven. Remember Raven? Remember her? I don't think it's her. It was flying. And then there was a ship following us and a thing. What do you think?
Okay, we'll keep eyes out for the ship. Cause
Oh, I was
just in case.
Never mind. I was expecting some intelligence thing.
Another one, Long Island this one.
Parchment and one of my pens. I'm gonna give it to Shepard and have him draw what he saw.
Oh, that's okay. Well, thank you.
Since, yeah. Trying to explain.
What do I have to roll for that?
Here, I
I'm
have
going to
it.
draw it for you.
Oh, okay.
So while
You want
you're
this- you
doing
want this
that,
back?
you're going to have your party? No, I've got something
Alright,
cool.
well, let's keep it not too loud, but just loud enough for us to hear. Have a good time. Don't get too drunk tonight because I need you guys to work.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, you saying we gotta
What is he
calm down?
wearing now?
We're being too
He's,
loud?
he's still
Oh.
wearing his. He's wearing
You
his
were
very
supposed
sort
to
of.
get him.
No, I.
Yeah,
No,
he
what
got
did
him
you
ready.
Yeah.
Got him ready before
Huh?
the party.
What did you say?
Before
She said
She hasn't changed
she was
clothes.
basically telling us
As far as I
to calm down. We're being too loud.
Alright,
Wait, what is it? And then-
You.
It's a Taylor Swift song.
with me.
Okay.
We're stealing your cabin.
No,
really
you
quick,
were
too.
already supposed to do that before the party. What is he wearing? I'm
Well,
asking. What
I
am I
okay.
assume I'm changed up.
Alright, so for you, black bandana
Oh, Jesus.
covering your
One of
hair.
my favorites.
Cobra Kai.
Why? Nope, we're not messing with the hair. I will work hard for this.
We're trying to keep you hidden just in case if anything were to happen. You don't need to have your pretty little noble head chopped off by something else.
I got one.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, you
Those,
want
those,
Actually, can I pick the out close out? I like being back.
you have no choice.
You need to. Oh, wait, I'm not there.
We can't trust you because you're wearing silk clothing.
If you give me options, I can pick from them.
All right, then here's your options. Just shows you rudimentary, just pirate clothing looking
Okay.
seafarer.
Not
That
one of
reminds
my
me. Can I see your
favorites.
hands?
Yes.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna cast inflict wounds on your hands
What? Why?
because they're too soft. People will know you're a noble.
Just give me gloves then.
No, I think that you have to
Gloves are for
Make your
nobles.
save. Make
You
your
read my
save.
callous them up a little bit.
Make your save. Constitution.
Gloves are for nobles.
You got my hands. It can't work.
That's
Still.
gonna be like 1 point of damage.
6 plus
Let me see.
1, so 7.
Right.
I'm a pretty good
Your
artist.
hands just slice up in it.
No, it just count. I mean, yeah, a little bit.
We will
Some.
cut them.
No. You can't heal him like that. Bandage them up.
No. I'm causing damage to him, so he gets calloused hands.
Did you make your save?
No.
Yeah, I got 7.
Oh, you failed the save. So yeah, you're.
All right. We'll get you.
How much damage did you do?
I just want to do like one. I just want to.
You can't control it on a spell. You can control it other ways, but not on a spell.
So they just slicing my hands apart, you dick.
How much HP do you have?
How big of a V-neck do
In
you
other
want?
words, he could have walked up with
I'm okay
here. Put
showing
your
off.
hands in the ship's
You okay
registry,
showing off?
and then
Okay.
slam the book. But
Surprise me. What are you into?
It's gonna be 6 damage.
Now,
6 hit points of damage.
now then, Rod is just gonna go.
9.
Well then,
Oh my god.
You had 9 hit points left. You had 9 hit points.
granted,
Can
I go
you
both
Can you guys
ways.
stop
He
beating
just-
the hell out of each other?
He just hit you for
Huh?
6. Your hands are like fingers are folded the wrong direction. Bad.
Look at all that
Yay.
blood.
Hold on. We can balance this out. And I-
Glory cure wounds
I
on
heal
myself.
hands.
So you lay on hands.
Lay on hands,
Up
but
to
only
5.
up to, only for.
Yeah, but it's 5 per level, and there are 5. Well, yeah, any number of increments. So you
Yeah.
go for exactly 8 back. If you want.
How many do you have left?
You did not. You did 6. So
They have 3 points left. So I'll heal you for a little bit, like 5.
5.
Yeah, you
You have
for
1
5.
left.
So good.
If
That's
you
good.
want to be callous, you can just work me harder or some shit, but this?
It's faster. Look at them. They're all calloused up and ugly.
Okay, but that was on the outside. She already had blisters on the inside from working all day.
Oh.
So she's and she's also in fatigue level 1, so that actually would have almost put her unconscious anyway. Oh, it was over 50%. Make a con save.
We're gonna make a great mentor.
I'm trying.
No, you're not.
Just stop hurting the child.
11 plus, so 12.
12. What's your DC? Yeah, you're gonna fail. You're gonna be unconscious.
How's that?
For what? And there he goes.
Too noble,
for-
but like I like it without the
Your
sparkle
spell
bits.
save.
No.
Oh,
That's
it's,
higher.
It's
just
13.
minus. This is just
13.
a
Yeah,
lot.
she's gonna miss.
Oh.
So she's gonna
just
pass
a
out
little.
from the pain.
So I hit the ground.
And then he immediately heals you.
Yeah,
So
she
now you immediately wake up. So now you have a
Okay.
headache to go with it because you actually went unconscious.
There you
This is
go.
one of my favorite codes.
Toughening you up.
You mess it up, and I'm gonna mess you up.
Yes, ma'am. I'll do my very best.
All right.
This is
so,
what you look like,
So shirt off. This.
but without the purple bits.
Oh,
It's just
that's
a
nice.
plain
Yep.
black.
It's pretty
Put it
nice.
I'll take it. Sorry. 2 years tip. Bingo.
Yep.
No,
You
that's
just did-
Micah reacting. This is the captain reacting.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Ron?
put it on.
Yep.
Wait, I said wait.
I like this.
Is everybody
Take
on
a
the
picture
ship
of that. I'll
by?
draw myself
Huh?
on it.
Is everybody on the ship by?
No, who's this?
Straight.
Girl.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Here?
honey.
Full on put the black bandana on you. There you go.
Are you done? Can we party? Let's go.
Let's
go.
go.
back.
I'm ready. Send me a picture of that thing. I want to try it.
Well, actually,
Oh shoot.
when we party, you should also try to keep your morals about you.
Always.
Always.
What do you?
I know.
My crewmen aren't
There.
like that.
He's not showing any ankle.
all the time. They're like that on land, but not on sea. Can I have it back? All right. Let's.
So,
Alright.
Ray, what other spells do you know?
Let's see. I know light, spare the dying, fog cloud, told about dead, animal friendship, disguise self, and shield of
Did
face.
you find Told the Day?
No, I just know what happens.
Wow, those are really useful. Spread
You
the diamond.
know, the cool thing about spells is we can play some really fun pranks around some of the crew.
Excuse me. My ship, my rules.
Good people don't play pranks.
But funny people do.
So, would we be able to?
Did you?
Would I get the general idea of what this thing looks like?
Well, what it looks like.
A raven.
Okay.
No, he'll say it's kind of like a dragon, but doesn't have scales. It's got because there's really nothing that has feathers per se at all that isn't a bird, except for maybe some of the sec gen.
A chicken?
The chicken hawk. You say it's like a chicken hawk, only it flies. Only it doesn't have legs.
Possibly.
Well, no, it does have legs, but they're not like that things.
Is it possible because birds and sometimes they shed, would there like some feathers fall from it?
No, there are no birds. There have not been any birds at all on Nycos.
Yes.
Other than the
There's
sec
almost
gen.
none, yeah.
So, me and him, if we're sitting together, like going back and forth on the parchment, would
You can eventually draw something that'll kind of look like it. Have you ever seen the picture, the very first picture ever drawn of a rhinoceros?
It's a unicorn.
no?
Yes, they actually thought it was a unicorn.
I know.
It's amazing. You should look it up on the web. It's
Okay.
No music.
That reminds me of the joke about the camel. Do you know what a camel is? Horse assigned by committee.
So it'd be that outfit, but instead of the gold, it would be
Got you.
black
What?
trim. It's gonna look awesome.
He loves it. He's like kind of excited about it.
I know I'm excited for the picture because then it's that's my clothes, and I'm just like I can make it because he said should that I'm like I'm gonna make that for myself.
Do it.
It seems like something you do.
Like you can actually, I mean, on a game, you can make that?
Yeah.
With the high boots and everything, that'd be cool.
Dude, that's skill. That's awesome.
I don't like.
You just need the
I could
patterns.
buy the shoes and buy the pants and then just make.
There's a really cool stunt of making boot covers. Where you wear regular heels, but it's got an elastic strap that goes underneath the bottom of the shoe. Really cool
I like
effect.
Can I see the
made
picture?
that for Wonder Woman. Her shin guards.
I did that for a pirate contest where I had the thigh-high big polo boots. I had to wear suspenders underneath to hold them up because they're fake, you know.
Is this like a light bright or something?
It's called a boogie board. It's a new thing. It's electric. If you hit that button, you'll erase everything.
Is it the modern version of those little things?
It's an Etch-a-Sketch, but it's a high-tech
I was
Etch-a-Sketch.
going something
Man?
like that.
Where'd you get it?
Kind of, but
That was a gift from one of our
kind of.
donors.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I try it?
Sure. Yeah, you'll die for it. Because even the lightest touch shows up on it. So I had a friend of mine was drawing on his with a feather.
I'm gonna
'Cause I
buy
could
one
get the
right
cool
now.
curved edges.
Boogie board.
They might have them. They may have them right here in the store. I think Kevin had a couple of them.
How much are these things?
I think that one. I think he got that one for like 20.
Yeah, they're about 20, 22.
20. They have different sizes. The small ones are like 11, and that one is a bit bigger.
Immediately when I
Right.
thought
Not only
of
that, the battery lasts on it like almost forever because it's one of those. It's got a what do you call it? The lithium, just a little tiny lithium battery. And it's got one little door, one screw, and you can replace it.
Okay.
Boogie board guys, get one.
Let's go.
Unsolicited.
Back to the game. So we're partying.
As your drinks.
What's that?
As your drinks.
Oh, very good. I love the peanut liqueur.
Go ahead and make Constitution saves, everybody.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
already
drink.
hitting
I'm
on
not
one of
You were at the
crew-
bar.
The
Oh, that's right.
I got a
you said
5.
Yasha, she was the
She is the gun master.
yeah, he's
Master.
already
Oh wow,
yeah, he's
our
already
light weight
hitting
goes
on
down
her.
with 1.
She's not gonna do it, but you know.
I got a
Hey, you
5.
never know.
Yeah, you go down.
I
with just a
will
couple.
roll for that.
Can I try?
Okay, for clarification, it doesn't put you down.
I don't know.
I wasn't drinking. Is that
I know.
what this is?
Yeah.
I wasn't drinking.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go to Braun like, you know what? You're a son of a bitch, but I like you.
I rolled a 27.
So it's having no effect on you.
No, he's
It's-
trying
it's
to
not gonna
seduce
have-
one of the
it's-
criminals.
Oh, he's trying to seduce Yasha, but she's lesbian.
I rolled 19 and I have
my God,
plus
show
8
off.
for
She's gonna lead you on, but
Yeah, she grabbed both sides of your cheeks and then kiss you on the top of the forehead, pat you on the head.
she's gonna get what she wants. She's
Damn.
not gonna want any of you. She's a lesbian.
I give
No.
Yasha.
I
a
can't
look.
turn
she
into
will
you.
but she will find out some details about the dragons, just so she can report back to you on
I
fidelity.
love my crew.
So, anything else we can do tonight, or can we all turn in for the night?
Should we?
Are you speaking English? You're kind of like you're common. You're kind of like stuttering and
Oh, I'm sorry.
slurring.
I like you. Yeah.
She's over there.
You start painting those
There's
faces
like
all
four
alone.
of you.
I've
Is there
always
not
loved
normally
you.
4 of you?
Guys, I cut him off after 1.
You're like, that was not alcoholic.
It's the placebo effect.
I've always wanted to tell you off, Dad, and now I will.
I'm over here.
Get to the mask. Oh, you think you're better than me?
Wait, guys, watch this. Disguise self to look just like him. Walk up. Son.
I swear someone
You can have
guys.
I'm the from the future.
Like double checking the bottle. This was a virgin, right?
Go the other way.
He's a huge light.
And the other way. Butt in first. There you go.
Son.
Figured it out eventually.
I have a message from you.
It's a fun little thing, though.
Right
It
beyond.
is.
Before.
Yeah, I'm gonna just pass out.
Very
On
nice.
the just on the middle of the deck.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
A virgin did this to him.
Placebo effect. I put a little.
She wasn't a virgin.
No, it was the fermented olive oil he thought was virgin.
That's your paladin.
Not after I was done with it.
Oh God, no.
No, it was that. No, it was that trace of purple powder they put on the rim.
No.
That's why I said it like that, because I was like,
Just like that
I
microscopic
see.
one. It just gives normal people a light buzz.
Right,
This
just
guy's on
completely
that.
got it. Yeah.
Real quick, Mr. DM.
Yes.
I'm gonna go down to my room where it's a little bit quieter.
Sure.
I'm gonna burn one of my last sending spell.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna contact Callisto. And really begrudgingly, I'm just gonna say,
You're drunk down.
So, for clarification,
You're drunk Tyler.
it's going to be
I
3
love you.
I miss
3 hours after sunset.
that's fine.
How dare you?
So,
you up, eggplant.
chosen one. Just be aware. It's about
Hey.
2:15 in the morning when you're in the
gorgeous.
place.
You up?
Actually, I know what time it is, so I'm just gonna say, hey! So,
What's she up
people
to?
are worried about you. Wanted to see how you were doing. Left an emergency sending spell with Leaf. Don't die. I beat you. just to mess with it, be like, when I beat you.
And I could
Just
find
to
how
get
many
a
letters?
reply.
25 letters.
25 words.
Thank you. I am safe. And that's it. She didn't leave you on red this time.
Include the and that's it. That's really funny.
I want to have Ray walk in on Leo while talking
Okay.
to someone. Talking to yourself?
No, it was a spell. Sorry, what's up, man?
To who?
Drunk
Is
down
it
in
a
the
girl?
No. She doesn't go by genders. They don't, I don't know.
Are they? Okay, I hear you.
You missed it. We actually had another crew member a couple days ago.
Oh.
We kind of had a falling out. And we may have gotten into a fight. It may have gotten really bad.
That's easy to fish. Just say you're sorry.
You don't get out much, do you?
I mean, I know the world is great, but most good and bad things aren't.
I like this.
Let me show you something. I reach in and just pull out a random ring. I show it to you, and then I throw it out the porthole.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Okay. Apology accepted, I guess.
but here's the thing: I can't get your ring back. That's kind of how with this old friend of ours. She doesn't like to forgive people. She's hot-headed and stubborn, and you can't make one mistake around her. Otherwise, she like holds a grudge against you forever, and she thinks she's right. And
That's the drinker coming out.
basically, we made one mistake, and now she thinks we're the worst. And I'm glad she's not here. You know, if she didn't want to be with us, then fine.
Hey, Leo, you want
That's
to
clearly the
drink?
ginger
There's
ale
no
coming
laws
out
on
right
the
there.
scene.
Yeah, you seem so sad. Are you sure you're really fine about that if you're talking about it like that? If you're reaching out?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that the people she's with are going to kill her. You know, she doesn't deserve to die. So
Then you go get her. So I'm looking for Noelle.
she doesn't want us to go get her.
Some people don't want things that they need.
Yeah, well, she's different. You know, we show up and you know, she tried to beat me up. Okay, she's like 25 years old. Who beats up a 12-year-old, 13-year-old kid?
A lot of
You had it coming.
So many.
Well, did you pick the fight?
Maybe.
All these faces sticking around the corner.
I
You're
our
talking
video
down
up.
here. It's a small boat, and they look around
Listen,
and you're not
I-
here. They're gonna go
just-
find
okay,
everybody.
it's not my fault. Okay, I warned her that these people were bad, and she didn't listen to me. Okay, and then she goes behind our backs, you know, treats us like crap because she thinks she's some chosen one. And then she comes to the beach, picks a fight. I win the fight, which is weird because she's a fighter. And then she's like, "I disown you," and she like throws a pity fit and goes away.
Bring dishonor on your face.
It's like the shark incident.
Oh, I wanted to do that.
Please.
Can I do that real quick? From
What's
the
that?
thing? I'm going to look over the over the bow. I'm going to spot a type of shark that I recognize
12.
that only eats plankton. And I'm going to call it, "You punk ass bitch!"
I got 18.
got an 18?
Art imitates life.
16.
Okay. Those of you that were headed over to listen to this conversation hear a thump against the boat on the starboard side. You happen to be at the starboard rail at this point after having your conversation, and you see a shadowy form starting to climb the rope netting on the right-hand side of the vessel.
We're
Go
starting
out
to
there,
see.
make an investigation to see what it is.
So you're just going to walk up silently?
I'm
going to make a call.
I'm on the.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 12.
12. Yeah, you didn't notice it.
Yeah, because I'm
Oh,
not
don't be
sure
like
what
that,
it is. It
babe.
may be something dangerous or something friendly. Who knows?
Just for the fun of it, don't panic,
Sorry,
anybody.
sorry.
This is just a joke.
Okay.
Oh,
What is it?
To ask.
It's only the biggest monster in the book.
It's a Titan.
There's a joke.
I will gladly start swimming for my life.
Just a joke. Just a joke.
Oh.
Death by shark over death by Tarrasque.
You pissed off the shark.
I got kicked out of the aquarium this weekend.
Did you really?
Just the one section.
Tell him the whole story. Tell him the whole story. Tell him.
So they were explaining that this type of shark only eats plankton. And I said, oh, so it's a punk-ass bitch shark. And then I was asked to leave that section of the aquarium.
So what you're saying is Zolder is really you channeling you.
You're the character, and he's
That's
the
what it
player.
sounds like. You and the Zolder.
This
one.
character is hitting you close to home. This did.
A little bit.
But then, still talking to you, I'm just like, she's freaking volatile, okay? You gotta be careful what you say, otherwise you'll hurt her feelings.
Crawling up the side of the boat, its joints relatively loose and moving rather unnaturally, is a bipedal creature that has eyes about the size of saucers, a long fish-like mouth, and wirily tentacle-like beard and stash, if you will, coming off of its cheeks and chin.
Okay, no.
I will go and alert. No, actually, I will go and alert the crew and tell them to spread the word all around the ship.
So how are you doing that?
How am I going to do that?
Yeah, I need you to be in the character.
Yeah.
I want you to respond. I don't want you to respond as what that character will do. You need to drop down into and be Shepard.
Yeah.
So act like Shepard would. Tell me what Shepard's going to say,
Well,
and say it as him.
I walk up to.
No, we got you walking up. I just need to hear you say what you would say to the crew.
The dialogue.
There's a creature attacking the ship. I need you to spread the word and prepare for an attack.
Cool, let's burn
Also-
it.
Okay, so clarification. That was very matter of fact. You gave the details. Is that the emotion that you would bring to it if there's something crawling up the ship
Just like
that
get
you
into
don't
your character.
recognize?
Yeah.
I want to bring you into the action as you.
Yeah.
So that you're going to say it just matter of factly like that. You know what the response is? Holy shit! We're being attacked! We're being attacked! Bang! 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 All hands on deck! All hands on deck!
Or if
As
you're
he's running
mellow.
down the
Alright,
running down the
guys,
ship.
we see something.
So I'm on the top deck. Can I run over to the railing? Or?
Wait, as you're heading towards the railing, the first of these things leaps over. It looks like an overly extended frog, thin body, not like the grung you saw before, but a very thin body with a very stretched, taut-like appearance to its upper body. But it's got these gangling hands with like sucker-like fingers.
Okay, I'm gonna lightning bolt it.
Well, is there more than one?
This was literally only the first one of a group.
No, I want to
Wait,
see.
Reyes-
I want to see how
you had to
squishy
drink
this thing is.
Reyes wants to race up to it.
I want you to just start yelling.
Hold that
So we
thought.
just need initiative rolls first.
I got 16.
Ooh, that's good.
We need to send a very clear message.
6.
Hang on a second.
13.
22.
Lightning bolt the water then.
Huh?
Lightning bolt the water then.
14.
Before they even
I
get a
want the
chance.
ones climbing up to see this one. Yeah.
That's different. Kill it.
No, it's climbing on our boat in the middle of the night. Kill it.
Okay, who's got above a 20?
22.
I got a 16.
Anybody else before the 16?
Oh, I got 16 as well.
Okay, choose between you. Who's going to go first? What did you get?
I got
So I'm
13.
gonna open
Okay,
up
I'm
the
dealing with the
lightning
16s now. Anybody above a 16?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, I'm at 12, but I'm my constitution.
hang on a second. Here, we'll catch up
Oh,
first.
wait.
Oh, it's for initiative, you said?
Yeah, that's Dex.
12.
Anybody above below the 16 before the 13?
Wait.
15, 14,
I'm
13.
14, but I didn't count. Oh,
14.
jeez. Oh, jeez. What is it?
Plus Dex.
Then the 13 is Brian?
Oh,
Miss
I got
Braun?
16 too.
Okay, so you
I'll
guys.
go after Criv.
Okay. And what'd you get, Reyes?
12.
Okay, Reyes is pulling up the back. Appropriate for the first round of combat.
Yeah.
Hey, the fighter against again.
Because Kriv actually launched his, we're going to change the order up to starting with Kriv.
You didn't get mine.
I didn't get yours. Yours was
6.
Okay.
Yeah, you're drunk. You're.
Yeah, so that's appropriate for a drunk.
I can be a mean drunk.
Can you just yell at it and try and make it
Oh, you think you're better than me?
For this round, Kriv goes first.
Sure.
Kriv, you did help him.
Lightning bolt.
What are you gonna do?
The
Lightning bolt?
Like, I love you.
Yeah. But I'm doing it so it's like shooting it out away from the ship.
Right, you fragged him good. Roll damage.
Is it a large creature?
No,
26.
medium.
Okay.
Human size.
8,
Just fall on top
31.
of it. You'll be fine.
31. It gets bolted so hard that it actually flies off the ship backwards. You see the electrical outline of the fish bones inside.
Nice.
Falls back in the water with a splash. Luna, you're bringing your weapon to bear as the second one crosses over the railing.
I've already. Can I yell to the crew to
They've
take
already
arms?
called.
Okay.
Yeah, whichever random crew member he ran into and said his lackluster line to, they've already started screaming. So the crew is being brought to bear.
What is this? We need Pirates of the Caribbean, Jeremy. Anyways, I am going to. I don't know.
Going
Hit
to
it
barrel
with
into
my
them by
sword.
your sword, or are you going
Yeah.
to just? You can just shout to the crew and have them do it if you don't want to dirty your hands. You are the captain.
Yeah, I want to do it in my hands.
Okay, so she shouts for the crew. That will give the crew advantage. Braun,
How many are on the deck of the ship? already?
just right now one.
Just right now. One. I thought he lightning bolt that one out though.
If you were listening,
Okay.
as soon as he finished that one, a second one climbed on, and Luna called for her crew to attack it. So there's currently one on there. When it gets to be their action.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pull out that bow that I still have from when we were fighting the gargoyles, and fire one right out towards it.
So you have a bow.
Yeah, it's from when it was from the armory before the.
Okay, so never got to return to the armor. Okay, that would be
8, 4. Does 12 hit it?
miss.
Okay.
Reyes, finally get into the action.
Okay, he's, getting over the surprise. Okay, well, animal friendship. Let's, hold on. Give us a try. I'll be friendly with this guy.
Good little fishy. Good little fishy.
Matt, can I borrow your paper?
Squishy. Hold on. Maybe we can
Bad
squishy.
I'll be right
This
back.
is Beast.
Right, it's
Invincible
not.
beast.
Right, it is not a beast.
It's not a Beast.
Beast
What
is a
is it?
okay. So beast. Well, no. In this case, it's humanoid, but beast is a type. Just like humanoid is a type, like elf is a type.
Okay.
Beast is a type. So cattle would work, horses would work, things like that. Even some monstrous things are beasts, but not in this case.
Is anyone here hurt? Like, is anyone taking damage?
Not yet.
No,
Yeah.
but that
Well,
was
you
your
could do
your
that.
action was
I'm
attempt
gonna
to
do
spell.
probably
Yeah,
cost-
since you're level 1, that would be your actual attempt. You tried to use the animal friendship. That just makes perfect sense because you've never been in fights before.
If I can't actually use it, I'm not using it.
Then you switch to a martial for your bonus action, but a spell cast is your action. And
That is
was
how
the
it works
choice you
sometimes.
picked.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you cast a spell, you see it doesn't work.
I just thought that's bullshit. Okay.
Oh yeah, you played as a fighter before.
That's right, since you never.
Welcome to spellcasting.
I've avoided spellcasting for
you
this
got
reason.
one chance to get it right.
Yeah.
Well, no, but I haven't actually used it though. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
No, actually, the issue is that you already cast that spell today because you cast it this morning.
Not pop.
Animal friendship.
Oh.
You did. So therefore, technically, you shouldn't be able to use the same spell unless you've got an extra slot, which you happen to have. So you use your second slot because it worked this morning. You're going, this should work. So and it's also you're playing character as level 1. Even though you as a player are a third level player, your character is level 1. So therefore, it made its attempt.
Okay.
You got this, Addy. It's okay.
I didn't do shit. What do I got?
You're learning. You told that dead next time.
This is bullshit.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's older action.
We just inflict wounds.
Also Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm gonna stumble up to it. Well, look who it is, Callisto. Coming back, I see. Well, it's not gonna be that easy.
Can we see him try and snap it?
Zolder, there was no alcohol in that.
I'm gonna grab a what do you call it? Those things on the ship, the wooden things.
Belaying pin.
What?
It's a belaying pin.
Yes, one of those. And I'm going to use it as a club.
It's
I'm
going to
gonna-
be occupied by a rope, isn't it?
No, not the one he's grabbing.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay.
going to use the properties.
I was just
The
going to say, I was
sail,
thinking
remember,
he's
all
drunk.
the sails are folded. You're in night standing, so the belaying pins just sit in their racks.
I'm going to use the properties of a club. Is that fine?
That's fine.
Okay. And I'm going to roll with disadvantage because I'm drunk. So is that appropriate?
That's fine. You don't need to.
That's 19.
What kind of drink did you give him? Because we found his new allergy.
Peanut.
It was like it was essentially just like a peanut juice.
Okay, so yeah, but almost all of those have like a pineapple base. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So maybe he's got an allergy to pineapple that actually causes inebriation without us knowing it.
He has a hernia in his head.
He is.
Effect.
Yeah.
That's 19 to hit.
Also, you get advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, 19
You're
to
not
hit.
entirely drunk, you just think you are.
Go ahead, Zolder. Do damage.
What's your deal? I don't
And
think I
not,
win.
not
Wait, if he gave you
No, 'cause
advantage,
he
roll
went-
again.
You
You
get a
didn't
nat
because
20.
he began the
Oh,
round.
he-
Gotcha, okay.
You still have a chance for a 20.
actually, it's exactly 22, but it's not natural.
Okay.
Okay,
So
You still whack it for damage.
it's gonna be. I'm gonna re-roll one. It's gonna be 11.
11. Okay. It howls in pain. And pulls its hand back, and as it pulls its hand back, you see that the skin pulls back, revealing sharp, pointy tines on the ends of its fingers.
Oh, Callisto's burying her claws.
And it
I'm
is their action, so this one will swipe.
You're not allowed to be doing this.
And swipe. Okay, so the first claw will miss. The second hit collects out of 19. So do make a poison save. Take 1 point of damage.
I am poison immune.
Good.
Paladin.
Lucky you.
Wait, then you'd be immune to being drunk.
And 3 more climb over the deck. No.
He's allergic.
It's allergic.
It's
yeah.
an allergy.
okay.
That's why I determined that it was an allergy. It's giving him the effect of being alcohol. So it's Leo's action.
Okay.
Beginning of the next round, we are back to
So I
round 2.
still see him on the ship,
You see
right?
3 on board now. 4. I'm sorry, 4. 1 plus the 3. So they're
okay.
total
I
4
can see
on board.
Braun in the crow's nest just playing music.
I
Yeah, guys.
He's right now. He's playing his
no.
one string. He's playing his 1 string instrument.
call a bow.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Oh,
point
saying
at one,
bass.
and I'm just gonna scream, "Get off my ship!" And I cast
Your
Firebolt.
ship?
My ship! And I cast Firebolt at
Roll to hit.
the first one. I'm gonna use my name tag on that. That's better.
Remind me
19.
later,
19
I'll
will
tie
hit?
him up in a rope and we'll go ahead and drag him
Very
over
cool.
the ship.
Yes.
You go too lean on that boy.
8.
Brother.
Not dead yet. I'm sorry, 8 plus the 11, it's dead. 2 go down.
And then I'm going to the other one, and using my bonus
There's
action, I will
3
cast.
left.
There's 3 left. So I'll go to the closest one, and I will cast Shadow Blade, and I will attempt to hit it.
Okay, Shadow Blade is another spell, isn't it?
It's a bonus action. Oh, you're right. Dang it, I keep forgetting.
So you make the sword, but you don't really
Yeah,
use it.
no, I forget. Yeah. So yeah, I'll summon it, but I won't use it.
Also, it's a spell on top of a spell, so you only cast 1 spell per round.
That's true.
Even a cantrip. So
In that case, I'll just.
you can move up
back
on
away
it.
behind Zolder.
Okay, there you go.
I'll back away behind Zolder.
Shut your action.
You'll be
Alright,
safe. You'll
there
know.
are 3 of them, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, first one I'm gonna do,
Make a dice soda and put on my turn.
alright, what I'm gonna do, cast my Eldritch Blast, which is D10.
Okay.
No, I need to roll.
You gotta roll to hit first.
Oh shit, that's bad. 4. I
Miss.
did not make that, I don't know.
Crackling bolt of energy passes over the top of the creature. As it does, you hear a voice yell out, "Gax!"
Ooh.
Sorry?
Crit action.
Oh, I wasn't finished.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hex and give him disadvantage. Medium-sized creature, so I'm giving him disadvantage
Okay,
on
but
Dexterity.
Hex is an ability, right?
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, but it's a bonus action ability. I'm clarifying it's not a spell.
It,
Because if it's a spell, you can't do Eldritch Blast and another spell in the same round.
it's a
Be an
bonus
ability.
action.
It should be an ability.
Okay, I'm just clarifying it's
Yeah.
an ability.
Yeah.
But
You
ability,
can cast 2 spells at once.
Hex is not an ability for Dark One. For
It's an ability for warlocks.
What?
It's an ability for warlocks.
but warlocks only have a certain pact. That's why you
This
need
is
to check.
a spell.
I'm looking it up right now.
Trust me.
And if it's a spell, you've already activated a spell for this round.
But this is a bonus action. Though. That's what I'm saying.
No. Okay. You can make one action and one bonus action per round. You may only cast one spell per round, even if there only one of them is a cantrip. You can't cast multiple spells in the same round.
So what he's saying is if Hex classifies as a spell, you can't cast it because you already used the spell.
Because you used Eldritch Blast.
Even if it's a bonus ability.
Even if it's a bonus. Because the bonus, all the bonus refers to is when its timing occurs. It occurs as a bonus action, which means you can do it on top of. So you could stab them with a sword and hex them.
Right.
Or you can hex them and then bonus action stab them. I mean, the other way around. You bonus action hex them and then stab them. But you can't bonus action them and then use another spell, which in this case you cast Eldritch Blast first.
That's why he's checking to see.
It's the same.
He's checking to
It's
see
very
if it's an
similar
ability, so you
to
can do
the
both.
cleric in that
It's
you're-
an enchantment ability.
It's an ability.
Yeah, an enchantment ability.
What's it saying now?
It's enchantment. It is a bonus action to use.
But it's
Casting
it's an
time.
effect or it's a spell. You're looking at the spell,
Is it
right?
cast?
It is concentration up to 1 hour.
So it's a cast then.
No,
Yes.
sounds like
Yeah.
it's
It's a cast. So then you'd have to wait till next turn to do it.
All right.
I'll verify.
Yeah, until the spell ends. Yeah, it's cast.
Does he have smaller hands than you? Oh, no. No.
Smell like fingers. Come here.
Favorite one.
Smell like
I've
What's
been playing
up?
on repeat for the past few days
What's
since
it from?
I played it. I'm
Okay.
playing this song on repeat.
Two stuff.
Oh, you found it?
Well, I'm looking at
Do
invocations.
you
I
have
don't
the
see
name
it.
of the
That
song,
must be under
or-
spell.
Huh?
Do you
No,
have any-
just the playlist
Create
itself.
open, right?
It's not an invocation.
Then it's a spell.
It's a spell.
Okay. If it's a spell, you only can cast one per round, and you've already cast Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, that's why wizards don't get bonus actions. Because all we can do is-
I'll make digital version
Oh,
of it.
good.
Okay. Cribs action. Still
alright.
3 on the deck.
3 on the deck. Okay.
One of them Eldritch Blast passed over. No, they haven't been hit. These 3 haven't been hit yet.
Okay. I'm gonna send Azazel to find Reyes.
Okay. Well, Reyes is in the thick of it.
I know, so I'm sending Azazel to go find him and keep an eye on him.
Is she going to provide assistance?
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever my familiar is capable of doing to provide assistance.
Right. All it is there's not a text for it, but it's called harrying. She basically provides the other person the chance to get surprise attack / flanking.
Okay.
So the cat comes in from behind, messes with it, forces it to turn around, which gives the player an advantage on the attack.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna send Azazel to do that, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna find the next one in Lightning Bolt. Is
Lightning-
there a way I
okay,
can get
you're
more than
lightning bolt. You're doing full on lightning bolts. That's a 3rd or 4th level spell.
one? I know. Yeah.
Okay.
We killed one for 11, right?
A little bit more than 11. Because I did 11 damage and then Leo did some damage and it died.
Okay, no, I'll hit it with Firebolt then.
No, I'm just clarifying that you're using lightning bolt. 'Cause lightning bolt could hit multiple targets.
I know. So if it's possible, I want to deliberately hit 2 without hitting any of our guys.
Yes,
And
that's
if that's not possible, I want to shoot it off the side of the ship so it's not hitting anything.
right. No, I get that. You just have to tell me that you're using actual lightning bolt.
No,
Just
I'm
making
using
sure.
Lightning Bolt. Yeah.
Okay, it's a level 3 spell. Go ahead.
Right. So is there a way for me to get more than one?
Let me double check here. Apparently,
Cool. Without hitting any of those?
I said apparently.
No, I might kill Reyes. Actually, wait, no.
The
Sorry.
race isn't even in line. What are you?
We'll be
I thought
fine.
Reyes
You're
was in the
assuming?
thick of it.
Yeah, what are you assuming? This is Nycos or something?
Alright. Lightning Bolt. 10. 21. 30. 38.
2 of them go flying into the water. Splash. That's the 3rd one dead. 2 remaining. Luna, the crew. They get advantage. How many are you sending against each of them? They could literally come down out of the ropes on
2
top of
for
them.
each of them.
Okay, roll to hit. It's 4 attacks with advantage, so it's 8 dice.
Here. Just roll those 2 collectively together.
7 and 18.
18 will hit.
17 and 16.
17 will hit. Roll again. Each pair is an attack. You get an attack
Oh,
with
okay.
advantage, so each one is
So
an
you
attack.
can roll 2 and get the highest.
19.
That's 3.
7.
The best was a 7. Okay, so actually make a dex save for that one.
8.
Random crew member goes into the water. This basically drops out of the raft or out of the rigging and misses the deck completely.
Man overboard.
What's such enthusiasm? But go ahead and roll the damage for the 3 attacks.
Save him, just.
Probably not one of her favorite
2
ones.
attacks on one and 1 attack on the other. So roll them that way. Roll 2.
What were they attacking?
Oh no!
Belaying, more than likely belaying pins or swords.
So
So
alright,
D8s?
So, yeah, D8.
Do you want it to be a stylistic attack or a blunt attack?
Blunt.
Okay, so they'd be D8s, but they're going to be the clubs.
Over. 8.
That's 12 on the first one and 6 on the second.
18.
Okay, no, that's 2 separate. They're outcropping on 2 different targets. So neither one of them is dead. It is up to Braun.
Oh lord.
Sing, Bron, sing.
Oh, I did have a question.
Fires a
If
bow.
I, on creatures, can I send Nightshade and say sick 'em and she could...
You can do the same thing. The only danger is that other than a familiar, there's a possibility the 2 of your creatures could actually take damage because they could
I
actually
sent
be
Azazel
attacked.
because it said you can't die.
You got like 4 minutes, guys.
Yeah, I don't do anything. I can't do. I tried and I failed. I fired a bow off and
You
it
can
just.
inspire somebody. You can always do that.
I
You want to give it to Zolder.
Raise
Zolder's
the-
last action, and there's still one aboard.
Oh, yeah. Do it.
Alright.
So,
Don't
Mr.
tell me how to live my life.
You get advantage on the die roll.
Alright.
Oh, you still get advantage.
I'm proud
on
of
this
you, son.
It's okay. It's okay, son. You can let it go.
So, rolling
You
with
can let it go. It's not
that
your fault.
is a 18.
one. That'll hit.
Alright. And I would, you can club it. Club it good. And that's a 9.
Okay. So the one that was injured the most falls. You finish it off.
Oh, he's dead?
He goes to the ground. The last one basically wriggles out of the party member's hands and dies overboard.
Okay.
You guys go looking for your crewman that went overboard, and there's no sign of it. But you have on your deck one of these things at 0. It's not dead yet. You want to try to save it?
That's
or you
just
let it
Josh.
Spare the dying.
Skin it!
Abby, Ray. Spare the
Don't you
dying.
want to shoot?
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to torture her for information. So cool. Spare the dying.
Let's go.
I cast it.
before you-
Let Reyes cast it.
I got it. So, spread the dying. Roll what?
Just you don't have to roll anything. You just
don't
have to
have to
say
roll
it.
anything.
And
Have a
saying
mouse.
that, the good news is that you have a captured Lokatha is the name of the species. And we're going to end the session with the capture of the Lokatha. We are 1 day into the Blackwater, and we will continue next week. Thank you guys for watching, and
Thank you.
taste you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Make sure you subscribe down below and check out our YouTube channel as well as our Patreon, patreon.com/Nycos. Nycos.
What's the experience that we got for today?
Did we level up?
Not us.
We're not going to level.